played on the turf in the game at Cat Little Valley. His favorite team memory was being part of the field goal team that executed the winning field goal last week. David appreciates all the camaraderie of the team and how they help each other out. They play hard and are always trying to improve. David would like to thank Coach Harper, Coach Payne, and Coach Bodemer for the opportunity to play this year. He would like to thank the fans for cheering us on, and especially his parents for all the support they gave him through his career. Number 78, David Molesky. And in conclusion, Coach Harper, Coach Payne, and Coach Bodemer would like to take this moment to thank this year's senior football players.
And now the Corry Federal Credit Union presents Clymer Sherman Panama Wolfpack Football play-by-play on the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream at channel989.org. This broadcast is brought to you by Lictus Oil and Propane, Crouch's Garage, First Place Auto Glass, and Mike's Machine, UTAG's Body Shop, Arlene's Dutch Kitchen Restaurant, J. Edwards Insurance, Necker's Company General Store, Proddy Chevrolet and Buick, Woods Auto Parts Napa and Woods Power Sports, Olson's Auto Repair, Countertop Solutions, Whiteland Surveying, Bush Septic, Triple E Manufacturing and Design, Sherman Livestock, and the Corry Federal Credit Union.
CSP Wolfpack.
Good afternoon, Wolfpack fans, and welcome to today's broadcast of CSP Football. Today's game is being played in Clymer, New York, as the CSP Wolfpack take on St. Mary's from Lancaster, New York, in a non-league game to close the 2022 regular season. CSP is coming off a thrilling win over Elkville-Frankenville last week, with star receiver Bryce Hinsdale scoring all 22 points, including the game-winning field goal from 22 yards out as time expired. With the win, CSP locked itself in the 2 or 3 seed for the playoffs and will avoid Class D champion Randolph in the first round of the playoffs next week, who finished their regular season undefeated. CSP finishes the regular season with a 5-2 league record, is looking to go to 6-2 overall. I am joined today by Garrett Hinsdale, former quarterback of the CSP football team and part of the back-to-back state championship teams that won the Class D titles in 2017 and 2018. Garrett, great to have you here.
Well, Andy, it's great to be back on, I go to school at Washington Jefferson College, so it's great to be back here on a bye week and able to get some experience broadcasting for a class. And, we're going to have a great game today. It's going to be nice 70 degrees, little wind, not too bad, but Wolfpack's ready to play, a good St. Mary's team and to close out the regular season.
Well, Thursday I went and watched the modified team play, and it was 38 degrees and snowing, and I had snow pants on. So late October, you couldn't ask for a better day for football today.
No doubt about that.
Garrett, it's kind of a unique situation here because, we played the entire regular season. Our league record is finalized, and actually the entire league is finalized because of the Friday night games last night. And it's kind of a unique situation getting a non-league game here to end the season, and it's senior day and allow kids to play.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I don't remember, in 18 and 19 when I was playing, I don't remember playing a non-league game, to close out our season. It always was a league game, and that could really determine who was going to be where when it came to the playoff picture. So it is kind of a unique situation, and if CSP can get up to a good score to get all these seniors in for senior day, that would be a great opportunity for for a lot of the players on the team who don't really get a chance to play all the time.
Yeah, typically the non-league games used to be, I'm a lot older than you, it used to be first week of the year to kind of easy to do it, if you even had any.
Right.
When the league was bigger, you didn't have any non-league games because there'd be 2 divisions in Class D. That's not the day anymore. So, on your screen, if you're watching on Facebook Live, we're announcing the starters right here, and I believe it's the offense being announced today. Garrett, let's talk about this regular season for the CSP, as the league record is over, and very good again, 5-2. Coach Harper's had, a string of good seasons here. a few disappointing games. The only down game I thought they really played bad was the Portville game. The game I feel like they should have won. They gave Randolph a pretty good game there. They ended up losing by 10 or so points, but they were right there with them on it. But these other games, the offenses looked really good, and it's been keyed by underclassmen this year. Tate Catney's playing quarterback, sophomore. Garrett's younger brother Bryce Hinsdale having a great year playing receiver this year. Alex Barmore, another sophomore. Now the interesting part is the running backs have been all seniors this year. Trent Birkenowski and Gabe Roth, and before his injury, Austin White. But kind of exciting for the next 2 years for this program because they got a lot of sophomores playing key positions this year.
Yeah, this team reminds me a lot of my 2017 year where I was a sophomore, Cam Barmore was a sophomore, Zavon Overton was a sophomore. No, those were your three key guys, coming up as the future of the Wolfpack, and you kind of see the similar thing here with Tate, Bryce, and Alex. And, they're having a good year. They, the two losses that they suffered to Randolph and Portville, they struggled in the red zone. And I think that's a kind of like I would say, a dominant thing for younger teams is that they struggle in the red zone.
And we're going to take a quick break here for the playing of the national anthem.
Honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
The Corry Federal Credit Union is the platinum sponsor of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play coverage on the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream. The Corry Federal Credit Union would like to wish the Wolfpack the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial and banking services for you and your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street in Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartanburg, and online at corryfcu.org. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks the Corry Federal Credit Union, a not-for-profit organization, for their support of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play. Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by Necker's Company General Store, providing Clymer with groceries, apparel, gift items, and so much more for over 100 years. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Necker's Company General Store for their support. Lictus Oil and Propane in Clymer is a major sponsor of this Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream broadcast. Family-owned Lictus Oil and Propane continues to supply liquids and fluids for agriculture, industry, and homeowners. Heating, oil, and propane services and off-and-on diesel fuel services are also offered. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Lictus Oil and Propane for their continued support.
Welcome back, Wolfpack fans. Following the playing of the national anthem, we have the referees coming out for the captains here to get the coin toss. We're expecting kickoff here to happen in the next few minutes. And, Garrett, continuing our conversation about the regular season, this offense really, produced a lot of yards, but as you mentioned, is the red zone. Kind of started week one against Wilson. They had 3 turnovers inside the red zone, and it's kind of been a theme this year where, 20 to 20, they move the ball. And they put up some major yards. They get down in the red zone, and, it kind of stalls out there, and that's where maybe the underclassmen, you don't have the experience right there to finish off drives. But the offense has been great, and that's just the one thing. If they want to have a long playoff run here, they got to finish off drives inside the 20, 10 points.
That's how you're going to beat. That's how you're going to beat Randolph. Essentially, is if you can get into the red zone and score touchdowns. Field goals are not going to beat teams that are that high-powered offense. You see it throughout all 3 levels of football. You see it in college, you see it in the NFL especially, but when you have a high-powered offense like Randolph, you have to score touchdowns in the red zone when you get into the red zone. And I think that has been a downfall of this young team is not scoring in the red zone. And hopefully they can get it turned around. I think this week's a great opportunity to maybe help them get going into the playoffs, with their red zone success.
Yeah, and now the one thing they do have for them that is unique to the program is Bryce Hinsdale being able to kick field goals for them. Yeah. The game winner, he actually had 3 field goals last year, ended up getting the win.
Yep.
But again, it's I liken it to playing the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Randolph is the Kansas City
That's
Chiefs.
Right.
Field goals are great. You get the points. You got to have touchdowns to beat the Chiefs.
That's right.
You got to take some chances sometimes. And the CSP offense, they move the ball. They're explosive. They got, playmakers all over the place. It's just going to be finishing off drives right there.
Yeah, and to go back to your point about Bryce kicking the field goal last week, I want to shine light on last week. It might sound like a homer, but I don't think I've seen as dominant performance by a CSP player since 2018 with Cam Barmore. Bryce played very well. He ran exceptional routes, and you know what? That goes hand in hand. Tate also played very well, running the ball, throwing the football. but I don't think I've ever seen a dominant performance since Cam Barmore. And, everybody knows how dominant Cam was. So it kind of shines light on how good last week was for Bryce and the team as a whole.
Yeah, Cameron Barmore actually named a captain for the Mercy's football team today. I did not see who they're playing today. Is that Gannon? Okay,
Gannon, big game for him.
Gannon. I did listen to that a little bit on the radio on the way here. But yeah, Bryce Hinsdale last week, the unique thing was he scored all points. You don't see that because usually the extra point's not scored by the same guy, but when you're the field goal kicker and the place kicker.
Yeah.
I think St. Mary's won the kickoff and elected it first. We're going to see the CSP kickoff team here, and as we're talking about, Bryce Hinsdale will have the kickoff here from the 40-yard line. If you're listening on the radio dial, they'll be going from left to right on the field. And once again, this game is being played in Clymer, New York for the second week in a row. And as Garrett mentioned earlier, we've got an absolutely beautiful day here for it. It is gorgeous, just under 70 degrees, a little bit of breeze, but beautiful day here. Bryce Hinsdale is here to kick off, and back deep for the St. Mary's team looks like number 6. And I can't quite see the other number.
Looks like number 3, Braden Monk.
Yeah, Braden Monk, and number 6, Marcus Johnson. Hinsdale into the kick right here. Long line drive down to about the 15-yard line. Be fielded on a bounce there by Monk right there. Across the 20, going sideways. Breaks a tackle. Room across 25. Got the sideline right there. Finally driven out of bounds right there. And I think that was number 24, Brandon Keefe on the tackle.
Nice tackle by Brandon. He kept the outside edge there. Didn't allow Monk to get around the outside. And, they get the ball at the, looks like the 25-yard line, looks like.
Yeah, and that kickoff went on the near side here towards the broadcast booth. He elected Keefe to take that, or the St. Mary's returner to take it all the way across the field. Probably ran 40 yards, only got about 10 on the kickoff.
That's right.
So great coverage there by CSP, pinning St. Mary's back inside their own 30-yard line right here. CSP comes out here, and they actually are, looks like they're coming out in a 5-3 front this year. I know there's some talk on that, so they're going to have 3 down linemen and 2 defensive ends right here.
Yep.
St. Mary's going to come out with a single back set, twins left, single to the right. It's going to be a pass to the right. It's going to be a quick pass out there. He's got number 3 out there. It's going to be caught the 31-yard line. Makes a move to the outside and dragged down there by number 20, Dylan Michael out there. And that's going to be a nice 9-yard pickup there for the St. Mary's offense. They ran that play about 10 times in pregame warmups.
Yes, they did. And if you'll notice, number 50, Jamari Coleman, is their best player. He was lined up in the backfield there. Every time on film when Jamari Coleman's in the backfield, it is going to be a pass play. Here he is again. This to me is going to be a pass play.
And playing quarterback here for St. Mary's is number 5, Sherrod Bernard. Some questions about if he's going to be healthy enough to play today. Once again, he's going to go under center. He's going to have twins right, twins left, 50 in the backfield with him. 5 down front here for it. It's actually handoff number 50 up the middle, and he's going to be stood up right there. But he's going to grind his feet out to the, looks like the 45-yard line. That's a 6-yard pickup there and a first down for St. Mary's.
Yep.
The lineman hit him right to the line of scrimmage, but that's a big guy.
Just an inside handoff to Coleman, and I'm kind of surprised because every time on film when he's in the backfield by himself, it's going to be a pass play, but they decide to hand it off there. They get good yardage, and he's a big guy, so the first contact you got to hit him low, and CSP unfortunately wasn't able to do that.
Coleman, the 6-foot senior, listed at no weight, but we're just going to say he's a big boy.
That's right.
And athletic. Bernard, once again, under center here. He's going to have 3 backs in the backfield here. I formation, 1 offset to the left here. And it's going to be a fake counter inside. He's going to be met there at the 43-yard line and dropped for a loss. Looks like Drake Domenico and looks like Barmore there on the initial stop. And that's going to be a 2-yard loss right there. Great stop for CSP.
Another player you have to watch out for on St. Mary's is number 6, Marcus Johnson, who's lined up in the backfield there with the run. He is also a big boy. He's 5'10", 170. He's a big dude for a junior, and he runs downhill, and it was great by DiDomenico and Barmore there to make the tackle.
St. Mary's breaking the huddle here. Once again, 50 Coleman in the backfield, and I think it's actually 15 playing quarterback here.
That's right. Yep.
So it's actually the freshman, Chase Colbert,
yep.
Freshman, 5'8", 138. He's going to have twins right, twins left. Coleman in the backfield alone with him. It's going to be snaps back, looking to pass, looking right, lets it go, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking for his receiver out there, number 2, about the 50-yard line, overthrew that, looking for Andrew Lindstrom. Looks like Bryce there on the coverage.
Yep, it actually wasn't a bad ball by Colbert. Just went right through the hands of Lindstrom. He's just got to look it in next time, and I'm sure he'd like that one back. But now it leaves 3rd and long situation. I don't be surprised if CSP sends some blitzers from the linebackers, Lissandro, DiDomenico, Roth. You really got to key on that. 15
here. Colbert's going to work under center. He's got 2 backs in the backfield, twins right, single to the left. 9:45 left here in the first quarter, no score. St. Mary's going to hand it off to Coleman off the left side. He's going to break a tackle and drop at the 45. That's actually number 6 there, Marcus Johnson, the junior. And nice stop there for the CSP defense.
Great fill by Travis Owens. He just read the offensive lineman. They were pulling to the left, and he filled that B gap, and he made the nice tackle.
Looks like St. Mary's is going to bring out the punt unit here as they're facing 4th and 10 from their own 45. Looks like Carter Brink's going to go back there to receive this punt. Looks like we're going to stay in a little more of a safe formation right here as they're going to keep 10 guys up in the box in case of a fake here. But it looks like St. Mary's going to be in a punt formation, and 4th and 10 from their own 45 would be aggressive. It's going to be a long snap here. It's a low snap. Hunter's fumbled it, and he just gets it off. And it's going to be down to about the 35-yard line. Takes St. Mary's bounce, and it's going to end up back at the 30-yard line right there. Low snap on it, almost disaster for St. Mary's. And CSP will start on their own 30-yard line. Yeah,
Brandon Pecchia was lucky to get that ball off because CSP was getting through the line there. But he got it off, and now it's good field position for CSP to maybe get a first drive touchdown here.
8:50 left here in the first quarter. Tate Catney is in the huddle here. Probably might be the only huddle they have on this drive, as CSP goes in no huddle offense. Majority of their offense is here. He's going to send out Bryce Hinsdale on the near sideline here by himself. Looks like Burkanowski's in the backfield there with him, and they're going to have 2 backs back there. Looks like Roth and looks like Lysandra back there. Tate's going to keep it to the left. He's got the outside corner right there, blocked from Burkanowski. Tate breaks a tackle at the 30 and finally driven out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
There's a flag.
And there's going to be a late hit right there about the 35. Couldn't see here if that was a late hit or not, but I'm going to assume that's a late hit there on Tate as he's going out of bounds.
Yeah, so Tate's just running a 19 sweep to the left side, going towards the field. We talk about field and boundary. He's going towards the field, the wide side of the field, and he was running out of bounds, got shoved out of bounds, and that's going to be 15 extra yards for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, and Garrett, why don't you explain what the 19 means on
Yeah, so the 19 means number 1, who is the quarterback, and 19 is the 9 hole, which is to the left side of the offensive line. So it goes odd on the left and even on the right, and he's just running way to the outside. So he has 3 blockers, a guard pulling to the left, and he had some good yardage there, and then we're lucky to get the 15 extra yards.
Yep. So 1st and 10 here from the CSP at their own 48-yard line. And for older viewers, that would be your student body left they ran right there. Tate's by himself in the shotgun formation. He's got quad formations to the right here. We'll see if they stay in it. If they do, Tate's looking right. It's going to be a quick pass to Bryce out there. And breaks the tackle at the 45. Gets room out in the open. 45 down to the 40-yard line. Finally brought down for a first down and a 12-yard gain. Bryce Hinsdale for 12 yards. And a nice block there. I think it was Trent Burkanowski sealed at the line of scrimmage. Bryce for 12 yards for a first down.
Great play call by Coach Harper. They had leverage outside on the right side. They only had 3 covering 4, and just a nice little Alamo screen is what they call it, and it worked to perfection.
Tate under center here, twins left, twins right. It's going to bring Burkanowski across the motion, across the far line. It's going to be a jet sweep to him across the 40. He's got some room, down to the 35, inside the 30, down to the 25, and finally knocked out of bounds at about the 21-yard line, and that's going to be another CSP first down, and as Burkanowski picks up 19 yards in the jet sweep.
The outsides are going to be wide open today for the Wolfpack. St. Mary's is very big up front. Number 72, Sheldon Cunningham is a guy you got to look out for, and obviously number 50, Jamari Coleman. They are very big, but they're not very fast, so they can get outside. They can have some success.
Got trips right formation with Hinsdale and Hayes out there. Tate looking back to right, looking right, and that's going to be knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Number 6 there, I think that's Marcus Johnson on the coverage there. He was looking for, I think, Alex Barmore there in the shallow crossing pattern.
Really nice play by Johnson. He had a nice little shallow cross going to Alex, and you saw in warm-ups that they were practicing that, so you knew it was going to be kind of a focal point of their offense today, and Johnson read it well.
Once again, CSP with a muddle huddle right here. He's going to have 2 backs in the backfield, Burkanowski and Roth. He's going to send out Hinsdale to the right and Hayes out to the right also. Tate under center. Looks like Harper's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. He's going to bring Bryson tight off the formation. Hayes off to the right. 2 backs in the backfield. It's going to be a sweep here to Burkanowski. Across right side, he's got some blockers. He's got to cross the line of scrimmage, and he finally pushed out of bounds. Looks like at the 10-yard line, and I think that's enough for another CSP first down as they just ran a sweep to the right and plenty of room for Trent.
Yeah, good blocking on the outside there by the receivers, and good blocking by Gabe Roth. Nice fullback pull there. We call that 39, or it'll be 38 toss. So it's going to the right side. We called that 38 toss back when I was playing, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same call. But like I said, the outsides are going to be open, and now Oh, looks like St. Mary's is going to take a timeout here.
It looks like they're going to take a timeout here, and the coach is very unhappy with them. And with the timeout on the field, we're going to take a timeout here.
Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Arlene's Dutch Kitchen. At 104 East Main Street in Sherman, Arlene's offers breakfast, lunch, dinner, and Amish-style baked goods. Phone 716-234-4002. Find them on Facebook. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Arlene's Dutch Kitchen for their support.
Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Bush Septic Services, serving the local area since 1959. Austin White can be reached at 716-355-8843 or at bushsepticservices.com. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Bush Septic Services for their support.
Following the timeout here, 8:01 left in the first quarter. Score still tied at 0-0, but CSP is threatening here as we have first and goal from about the 9-yard line here. Tate's going to work in the shotgun formation. He's got Trent out there. He's going to send Roth and Hinsdale off to the left. He's got Braden Hayes, the senior, off to the right. Tate shotgun, looking left, looking to throw. He's going to dump it off to Hinsdale off to the left side of Barmore. He's going to take it off the left side for a touchdown. But there's a flag on the field, and I think this is coming back, Garrett. I'm not sure if it's I'm guessing it's a formation, maybe offsides. I'm not sure what the call was. The flag came out early.
Yeah, it could either be illegal formation or offsides. We'll see what the officials say here.
If you have a lineman get down the field early, maybe that was just such a quick flag.
Yeah.
It's almost got to be a formation or somebody lined up.
Looks
like it's on the defense.
Yep,
I guess offsides then.
Yeah, it looks like CSP sending out their field goal unit. Nice play call there. They lined up Alex to the right side and just leaked him right through, going to the left, and Tate looked right and then threw back left, and Alex was wide open. There was nobody within 10 yards of him, and he can just walk right into the end zone.
9-yard touchdown pass from Tate Patnese to Alex Barmore.
Okay, now we got a little. So the extra point team came on the field here. Now they're coming back off the field. They declined the penalty, so right now we think it is a touchdown by Barmore, but the official is coming here to talk to Harper. So, I mean, he looked like he was easily in, unless they're saying something else. Or
right.
They killed the play, maybe? Okay, well, we're not sure what's going on, Garrett, here right now.
No, yeah.
On the field, but 7:53 left in the first quarter. Looks like CSP on a 9-yard pass from Tate Catnese to Barmore for the touchdown here.
Wow, they're sending their offense back out there. I wonder what happened there because Alex was clearly in. I wonder what the officials are saying to Coach Harper.
We got some up here, and I think they killed the play, actually,
okay.
Garrett. So
okay.
I think he threw the flag, and because he did that, they killed it. So it's actually first and goal from the 5-yard line here for the CSP offense. Tate's going to throw a sweep play here to Trent. He's got lots of room out the right side. He's got a block from Roth. The touchdown! Wolfpack! Trent Berkanowski on the sweep to the right. 5-yard touchdown.
Nice play call there by Coach Harper. He knows he has that outside, so he runs that 38 toss again to the right. Nice block by Gabe Roth. He pancaked. They call it a pancake block, and he pancaked his outside guy, and Trent was able to cruise into the end zone.
Bryce Hinsdale beyond to attempt the extra point right here. So with 7:47 left in the first quarter, CSP does score their first touchdown.
Gabe Roth to snap. Tate Catnese.
Roth on the snap here. Cat needs to hold. Bryce for the kick. Zach same spot of the game-winning kick last week. And the kick is up, and it is blocked. And it looks like 50. I think it might have been 56 there for St. Mary's.
Yeah, 56 is another big kid. Would be Jamal Dallas. He is another big kid, another guy you got to watch out for on defense. Good block there, and only holds CSP to 6-0 with 7:42 left in the first quarter.
And with that, let's go take a quick commercial break.
Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Countertop Solutions, a proud supporter of Wolfpack Athletics. Countertop Solutions wishes the Wolfpack luck in their pursuit of excellence on the field. Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is brought to you in part by First Place Auto Glass of Jamestown. Owner and glass tech Robert Leonard installs automotive glass and works with all major insurance companies. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks First Place Auto Glass for their support.
Welcome back, Wolfpack fans. Once again, 7:47 left here in the first quarter. CSP has taken a 6-0 lead on a 5-yard touchdown run by Trent Berkanowski. after a touchdown to Alex Barmore is called back due to a dead ball offsides penalty. Once again, Bryce Hinsdale handling the kickoff duty. He's going to kick off from his own 40-yard line right here. And waiting for the kick here. Bryce into the kick. It's going to be a low line drive down to about the 20-yard line. It's actually fumbled at the 30 right there by 17. He just falls right on at the 29-yard line. And St. Mary's is going to take over from their own 29-yard line once again.
Nice job there by Adrian Lawrence, and good execution on the kickoff. Coach Bodemore talking about getting that ball short, trying to keep it out of Marcus Johnson's hands. So nicely executed there by the kickoff team, but also nicely executed by number 17, Aiden Lawrence, to get back on the football.
Yeah, it's odd coincidence. Both their drives are going to start from their own 29-yard line. Last time they got one first down, the CSP is able to get a punt unit out there. So hopefully we'll see another quick 3-and-out or one first down and get them to punt here. 7:44 left in the second quarter. And once again, number 15, Chase Colbert, the freshman, playing quarterback today. He's got in the backfield. Looks like Coleman's the deep back right here.
Yeah.
They bring motion across towards our side. And it's going to be a handoff to fake to Coleman. Colbert's going to look out to the right. He's got a man wide open out there. Johnson across 35. And then tackled. It looks like Bryce Hinsdale out there about the 36-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard pickup right there and a nice little rollout pass.
Yeah, they ran this play. They ran this play last week where they line Coleman up in the backfield. They fake, and then they run Johnson out there and kind of like a little halfback swing route. And it looks like Bryce is having some shoulder issues here.
Yeah, it looks coming off the field. Let's hope that's just a stinger
right
there.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like here. With the injury timeout on the field, we're going to take a timeout here up in the studio.
Support for Wolfpack football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Corry Chevrolet, located at 45300 Route 6 at the Y in Columbus. Corry Chevrolet is proud to support the 2022 CSP Wolfpack. Play hard, believe in yourself and each other. Vehicles are available for viewing online at CorryChevy.com. Phone is 814-581-4094. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Corry Chevrolet for their support. Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is brought to you in part by Crouch's Garage, offering automotive service, New York State inspection, and used cars too. 2 East Main Street in Panama, 716-782-2110, or on Facebook. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Crouch's Garage for their support.
Dwayne Woods at Woods Auto Parts Napa in Sherman supports this broadcast of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream. Woods offers Napa auto parts for almost anything, including small engines. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Woods Auto Parts Napa for their support.
Welcome back, Wolfpack fans. Bryce Hinsdale was down after the play with looks like a shoulder injury. He is walking off the field on his own power right now. They're really focusing on the right shoulder. Really hoping that's just a stinger or, something minor that he can get back in the game or shake it off here. Just looks like he's having a little issue with the shoulder right here. St. Mary's is facing a 2nd and 3 from their own 36-yard line right here. Colbert once again under center. He's going to have an offset I formation with Coleman. And it looks like Johnson's going to be the deep back right there. Colbert under center, takes a snap, looking back to pass, looking left. He's got a swing right there. It's going to be picked. Oh, it's going to be dropped. As unfortunate for Dylan Michael right there. He had a clear interception, but it was so good coverage there by Drake Domenico. He couldn't get inside of him to make the catch right there. But, looks like the freshman quarterback for St. Mary's, he's predetermining his receivers, and he threw that in double coverage.
Well, it looks like, a great play by Domenico to just read run and then backs off and run and reads pass and good coverage. And great break on the ball by Dylan Michael. Easily could have been picked off, but coverage was too good by Drake to get it picked off.
Colbert once again under center, offset I. He's got Coleman back there. He's going to have one receiver to the left here, twins to the far right. No tight end. He's going to bring Coleman in motion across the right side right here, reset up. And it's going to be a handoff to the right side right there. He's going to met right at the line of scrimmage, and he is going to get no gain on the play. It looks like Drake DiDomenico, and I'm not sure who else the lineman is on it, but a couple of CSP defenders. 4th and 3 coming up here for St. Mary's.
Yeah, you knew that was run the whole way. They motioned Coleman. Coleman just offset I, and they ran it to the right side, and the Wolfpack were right there to eat it up right there.
Now it looks like they are going for it, so they brought the punt unit in here for CSP, but now they're going to bring out the main defense here. So 4th and 3 for St. Mary's from their own 36-yard line.
Yeah, this is very surprising right now that they are going to go for this. This is 100% pass. to me.
Monk and Johnson, the two main players on offense to the left here. Coleman is in the backfield with Colbert. He's under center. We'll see if they just try and do a hard count here. He's going to have two receivers off to the right, too. Colbert back to pass, looking right. He's got a man deep downfield, and it's going to be caught at the 44-yard line right there as number 2, Andrew Lindstrom, goes up and catches it. Braden Hayes on the coverage as St. Mary's converts on 4th and 3 and picks up about 17 yards.
Yeah, CSP was just in a cover 2 look, 2 high safeties, and they were trying to cover both halves, and Colbert just fit that ball in the window, and Lindstrom went up, made a 50-50 ball catch, and came down with it. Now it's first down St. Mary's.
Birkenowski and Roth coming back into the linebacker position. Offcoming was Devin Johnson and 51 Jaden Malecki here. St. Mary's once again I formation. It's going to be Coleman offset to the left here on the near side towards the booth. It's going to have one receiver to the left, two receivers to the right. Colbert looking over the defense right here. It's going to be a handoff to the left side right there, and it's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Breaks a tackle. Johnson breaks another tackle. Still moving his feet. Finally brought down inside the 40-yard line. Only picked up 4 yards right there, Garrett, but a nice run by Johnson there.
Yeah, he's very difficult to bring down. He was hit in the backfield by number 34, Travis Owens. Couldn't bring him down, and he gets another 4 yards after contact. He is very difficult to bring down. We always talk about when you're tackling somebody that big, you have to get him low. You can't get him up by the shoulders, and he's just able to shoulder shrug people off and gain those hard 4 yards.
5 minutes left here in the first quarter. CSP still leading 6-0. St. Mary's driving inside the CSP 40-yard line. Colbert once again under center. He's going to have two backs in the backfield, straight I formation right here. Coleman is the deep back right here. Colbert looking to his right, snap. And it's going to be a fake to Coleman out there. He's going to roll right, looking back to his left side. He's got a man open right there. It's going to be caught inside the 30-yard line. Immediately tackled by Dylan Michael as Colbert completes that to looks like number 3, Braden Monk on the catch. And that's going to be enough for another St. Mary's first down, and they are driving here.
Yeah, Colbert's getting comfortable being able to throw the football. Last week on film, he looked a little skittish and nervous throwing the football, but right now he looks very comfortable. He's going through his reads. He had his progression on the right side. He came all the way back to his left side and was able to deliver a strike to Braden Monk, and another first down for St. Mary's. They are driving here.
Yeah, Colbert has a nice ball. He throws a really nice touch on the ball. You can just tell as him being a freshman, the game's a little quick for him right now. And what St. Mary's coaching staff is kind of doing is say, hey, here's your read. Go hit this guy.
Yep.
It's going to be a handoff right here to Coleman off left side. Actually, Johnson, he's going to be tackled in the backfield by Drake DiDomenico, and he might gain a yard on it, but stuff for no gain as Drake DiDomenico slashed through the line and made a great tackle.
Yeah, Drake's just that overhang defender on the left side. He reads the block of Coleman and then is able to get off that block and make the tackle of Johnson. It looks like we have an injured Johnson right now.
Yeah, it looks like Johnson's a little slow getting up right here, so they're going to take an injury timeout. And with the timeout on the field, we're going to take a timeout here in the booth.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by J. Edwards Insurance, with offices at 9 East Main Street in Panama and 800 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. J. Edwards Insurance is always available for a review of your home, auto, and business insurance. We treat you like family. Best of luck to the Wolfpack this season from J. Edwards Insurance, serving New York and Pennsylvania since 1957. Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by Olson's Auto Repair in Sherman, offering all your automotive needs, including four-wheel alignment, New York State inspection, 716-761-6571. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Olson's Repair for their support.
Support for CSP Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream is provided in part by Sherman Livestock at 4150 Sherman Mayville Road. Auctions are every Tuesday and Thursday. More info is available at 716-499-1362 and on Facebook.
Welcome back, Wolfpack fans. Johnson's able to walk off the field. His own power is being looked at on the sideline here by the trainers on that side, as number 30 looks like for St. Mary's, Peblon is going to come replace him. Colbert working under center, Coleman in the backfield, back to pass, looking right, throws across the middle right there, and it's just behind the receiver at the 15-yard line, and he had him open right there, but Colbert just missed him on the outside shoulder, and pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, Colbert might want that throw back. He just as a quarterback, still a quarterback, when you have that receiver that's coming across the field, you have to anticipate him running. You want to throw it to where he's going to be, not where he's at. Colbert's young. He'll learn that over his course of his high school career.
And with Bryce Hinsdale still out of the game with injury, looks like he's going back to the locker room right now. Dylan Michael has come in to play corner. Carter Brink has come in to play corner with Dylan Michael. Carter Brink takes over Bryce's spot there on the far hash right here. And so we're going to have shotgun here for St. Mary's. They're going to send out 2 to the right. Colbert's got 2 to the left. He's got Coleman in the backfield with him. And with 50, he can't be an eligible receiver, so he's definitely blocking back there. Colbert back to throw, looking right, looking left, lets it go. And he's got it picked off there inside the 5-yard line and driven inside the end zone for a touchback. And we do have a penalty late here. I'm not sure that's going to be. I just don't think it can be on CSP, but maybe it was.
Maybe
that
pass interference. I didn't see any pass interference there. We'll see what the officials call here.
I mean, the receiver and the player were kind of tangled up right there, but that ball was so overthrown that Hayes caught that like a pop fly in center field right there. He just stood there and caught it.
Well, looks like the St. Mary's offense is staying out on the field, so they might be anticipating a pass interference call here. And that's exactly what it is. I cannot believe that's being called right now.
I did not see that at all, Garrett. Now that is not a spot penalty here in high school football, so that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. I think they're going to take it down from the
original spot. I believe it's 15 yards and an automatic first down.
28 down to the 13-yard line right here, and Garrett. The receiver they called the interference on. They were a little close together, but that ball is uncatchable to him. It's not because he got held; it's just because he overthrew it so much.
Yeah, I don't really like that call at all. But it's good test for the CSP defense here to see if they can bend but not break here.
Bails out of St. Mary's at 3rd and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Colbert's going to work under center here. He's going to hand off to the left right there. Johnson's going to cut it back to the right, and then he's going to be met about the 10-yard line right there, and finally stopped by a whole host of defenders right there, and somebody came in late.
Yeah.
And no flag, but that could have been called right there. Johnson picks up about 3, maybe 4 yards on that as the backside of defense did a nice job staying with their lanes.
2nd and 6.
2:45 left here in the first quarter. Once again, CSP up 6-0. St. Mary's threatening inside the CSP 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Colbert once again working under center. He's going to send out Johnson and Monk to the left. He's got Coleman in the backfield. Twin receivers off to the right. Colbert looking over the defense, waiting for the snap. It's going to be a fake to Coleman. Back to pass, looking left. He's got a man open right there. It's going to be incomplete. As Drake Domenico got his hand up there to knock that down as he was looking for, looks like, number 3, Braden Monk in the end zone. And Drake Domenico doesn't get his hand up right there. That might have been a touchdown.
Yeah, we've called Drake's name a lot to start this game. He is all over the place right now in the run game, in the pass game, being able to read that run and then back off and get that slant covered and able to knock it down. Would have been nice to pick it off, but I think just knocking it down, can put some fear into Colbert when he's throwing to that left side with Drake over there.
St. Mary's here facing 3rd and 6 from the 10-yard line right here. Colbert once again under center. He's going to have 2 backs in the backfield, motion to the left, Coleman, and it looks like number 2. It's going to be Johnson's the deep back, hand off to the right side. He's met the line of scrimmage, powers his feet forward, though, and he's going to get inside the 5-yard line. I think that's enough for a first down. They're saying he's just short because I think the first down is a 4-yarder, and I think he's down at the 5. So this is going to be 4th and 1 here coming up for St. Mary's. Well, nope, they did spot that inside of it, so we're going to
get a measurement here.
We're going to get a measurement here. So we're either going to have first down for St. Mary's at the 4, or it's going to be 4th and less than a yard here inside the 5-yard line for St. Mary's. And I assume this is go-for territory when you're playing on the road.
Yeah.
And, the other thing, too, Garrett, is because this is high school football, that is on the far hash over there.
Yeah.
So even if you said you want to kick the field goal, that's a very hard kick because you got to get the angle back.
Hard angle to kick a field goal. And, a nice little counterplay there by St. Mary's. They shift the 2 back fullbacks, and it looks like it's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and
maybe a foot.
Maybe a foot.
Very close.
Maybe a foot. But they shift those 2 fullbacks in the backfield to the left, and then they run that counterplay back to the right. Nice play, but good tackle by the CSP linebackers, able to hold them short. And we'll see what St. Mary's does here. I'm very interested because they could easily kick a field goal, but like we said, that angle is very tough, and it looks like they're going to go for it here.
2 minutes left here in the first quarter. St. Mary's is going to bring out the offense. 4th and call it a foot here. Inside the CSP 5-yard line. Coleman's the deep back by himself with Colbert. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. I got to imagine this is a handoff to Coleman right up the middle right here, a quarterback sneak. Colbert's going to hand off to Coleman right there, and he's going to be met, but he's going to get in time. Touchdown, St. Mary's. Coleman breaks a couple tackles off the right side, and St. Mary's, with 1:41 left here in the first quarter, ties it up at 6.
Yeah, nice play there by Coleman. He can just run through people, and that's exactly what he did there on that play. It's tough for CSP to tackle him. You just got to hit him low, but unfortunately they weren't able to do that there. And now looks like Brendan Pecchia is back on to kick a field goal.
Brendan Pecchia.
St. Mary's here will try the extra point right here. Waiting for the snap right here. Low snap, kick is mishandled, but he gets it up. It looks like the kick is good. And St. Mary's, with 1:41 left in the first quarter, takes a 7-6 lead. And with that, we're going to send this to commercial.
Support for coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Triple E Manufacturing and Design. Triple E Manufacturing and Design offers equine products, promotional items, embroidery, and printing services. Located at 117 Osborne Street in Sherman and at tripleemfg.com. Phone 800-295-4282. The Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream thanks Triple E Manufacturing and Design for their support.
Welcome back, Wolfpack fans. And in something we haven't seen much this year, CSP is actually losing here in the first quarter, 7-6, as St. Mary's drove down the field 71 yards from their own 29-yard line, capped off by a 4-yard touchdown run by the absolute units, number 50, Coleman, there, as he takes it off the right side on 4th and a foot and scores here. So, good, need a little response here from the CSP offense right here.
Yeah, this is a very important drive to see if you can counter St. Mary's. And, they had a good first drive. Let's see if they can counter them here.
Back deep for CSP looks like Braden Hayes and looks like number 10, and that's going to be Carter Brink back there. And CSP is actually keeping 9 guys with inside 10 yards here in the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure if they saw something in film about a squib or an onside right here, as 13 takes a big kickoff here. And it's going to be a short kick off to the left side right there. And that's going to go, it stops right there at the 15-yard line, picked up by Carter Brink off the left side right there. And he breaks a tackle right there. Breaks their tackle. He's out in the open field right there. Caught the left side, crossed the 40, breaks their tackle. He's got the kicker to beat the 45, cuts inside, breaks their tackle. And he's still on his feet, inside the 35-yard line. What looked like could have been disaster for CSP turns into a big return by Carter Brink.
What a amazing play by Carter Brink. He gets CSP into good field position to be able to start this drive. And like I said, it's important for CSP to counter St. Mary's offense here, and Carter Brink is setting them up perfectly to be able to do that.
And actually the key play on that was Braden Hayes not making a block right there.
Right.
He had a chance at a guy right on the shoulders, and it's that borderline legal play.
Yeah.
And he just decided, you know what, I'm going to let Carter make a play, because if I hit him, it's probably a penalty right there.
Yeah,
it's those little unsung plays where you didn't make the hit, and that allowed Carter to go across the right side for a big return.
Yeah, they call that all the time.
Tate's going to be under center here, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. And it's going to be 1 back in the back for Birkenowski across the formation. It's going to be hand off to Birkenowski. He needs to be blown up in the back, but he gets outside the guy, across the 35, across the 30, inside the 25, and finally brought down all the way across the 20-yard line. That's going to be a 14-yard pickup there for Trent Birkenowski. Looked like that was going to be a disaster of play as the defensive end blew it up.
Yeah, good block outside there by Alex Barmore. He got the edge, secured the edge on the corner, and that allowed Trent Birkenowski to get outside and get a good gain for a first down.
Tate Catneys once again work out the shotgun. He's got Barmore to the left by himself. Right's Hayes, Dylan Michael, and looks like Carter Brink out there. Tate, Birkenowski back there with him. Looking left, takes off running, across the 20, inside the 15, and brought down right there at the 15-yard line as Tate on the keeper picks up about 6 yards. Nobody open down the field.
Yeah, nice tackle by Marcus Johnson, but good by Tate. He went through his progression, and that's important for a young quarterback, is to be able to go through your progression, and if you don't see anything, just run. And it's nice that CSP now has that running ability. They weren't able to run when I was in high school, so that's another element to their offense.
Tate under center. It's going to be a sweet play to Birkenowski right there. He's got a couple blockers in front of him, cuts it up inside the 15, inside the 10, all the way down the 5, still on his feet, and finally brought down inside the 5-yard line, down at the 2. Trent Birkenowski getting several good blocks and a nice run. CSP is on the doorstep of scoring. 18 seconds left here in the first quarter.
What a great run by Trent Birkenowski. That was a man's run right there. He just went over a couple guys, and another good block by Gabe Roth. He has let Trent run right through the hole, onto the right side again, and we'll be interested to see here if CSP can get in the end zone again. Their red zone struggles. Let's see if they can eliminate that today.
First and goal from the 1 yard line right here. Tate's going to come under center. Devin Johnson comes in the backfield, flanked him by Travis Owens and Burkanowski back there. Dylan Michael wide to the left. It's going to be a handoff to Burkanowski across the left side. Takes inside, hit the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Burkanowski with the second rushing touchdown of the day. And with 12 seconds left here in the first quarter, CSP goes up 12-7 after a big return by Carter Brink.
Yeah, nicely done there by the CSP Wolfpack offensive line, able to push and get Trent that his second touchdown on the day.
And with the blocked extra point there, and with Bryce Hinsdale being hurt, CSP is going to go for 2 here, try and get this back up to a 7-point lead. They're only up 12-7 right now, and we have not seen Bryce back on the sideline here, so I'm not sure what the.
Well, he's just sitting on the bench here. He looks like he's got an ice pack on the right shoulder. I don't know if his day's done or not, but Brian Willink's giving me the thumbs up, so hopefully that's a good sign.
Well, and this being a non-league game, you don't take any chances today. Next week's the week that matter. Tate's going to work under center right here. Dylan Michael in motion across the formation. And it looks like he's got a false start right here.
Yeah.
That's going to set him back 5 yards, so we're going to have the extra point attempt here. Well, 2-point attempt back at the 7-yard line.
Dead ball foul, Wolfpack on the attempt for extra point.
So that's going to be it's going to push him back 5 yards right here. So that's going to make it a little harder for the CSP offense right there. And Garrow, that was a nice response there by the CSP offense. The big play was on special teams, but the offense, finishing it off.
That's exactly what I said needed to happen. Is they needed to counter a long sustaining drive by St. Mary's, and now they're able to go into the second quarter with the lead. That is very, very, very important for a young CSP team.
Braden Hayes off to the right. Dylan Michael joins him. Tate calling out the play here. He's going to have Burkanowski and Roth in the backfield with him. Looks like Lucas Lashandra coming and playing the tight end on the left. Tate under center right here. He's going to bring Dylan Michael in. It's going to be a sweet play of Burkanowski. He's got a whole host of blockers out there. Cross right side, cuts it in on touch for the 2-point conversion. 14-7 CSP. Burkanowski is doing it all today.
Yeah, that they've run that play 4 times in a row now, and they have gotten positive yardage every time, and 3 times now for a 2-point conversion and a touchdown. They are just milking that play right now, and it's working to perfection right now for the Wolfpack and Coach Harper.
And it looks like with Bryce Hinsdale on the sidelines here, I think Gabe Roth is the backup kicker here. He'll be handling the kickoff duties, it looks like, right here. And, a nice response there by CSP offense, getting down early and then coming right back in less than, I think, St. Mary's scored that touchdown with 1:41 left in the first quarter and 12 seconds left in the first quarter. It's already back on top here, 14-7. We need to see a little bit better pass defense out of here at a CSP right here. Colbert, the freshman quarterback, he's found some room in the secondary here for CSP, and he's also missed a couple throws that could have been bigger plays. He's also probably had 2 that should have been picked off, but, you also got to make those plays.
Well, what I noticed on film is St. Mary's has tendencies that they show very often, and when Coleman is in the backfield, number 50, by himself, it is going to be a pass play. Now, we've seen them run it twice, but that was on short yardage situations. When they are in 2nd and long, 3rd and long, and they have Coleman in the backfield like that, more than likely is going to be a pass play. So CSP has to do a better job of defending the pass when they see Coleman in the backfield.
And he cannot be an eligible receiver because he's wearing number 50. So actually, you don't need a key on him back there besides the run because he can't run a flat route. Gabe Roth the kick, and it's going to go off to the right side, and that's going to go, and lucky break for CSP as it's going to be fielded at the 40-yard line, as I'm not sure if that was intentional or if that was a little shank right there.
Yeah.
Actually probably wouldn't matter on the penalty if it went out of bounds, so he got at the 40-yard anyway, or where it went out of bounds, I believe.
Well, we noticed on the first 2 kickoffs that CSP kicked it over to this right side, trying to keep it away from the electric Johnson, and it's worked so far for Coach Bodemore and his special teams. But now it sets up St. Mary's after a scoring drive. It sets them up with good field position on the 40-yard line.
Once again, Carter Brink at the left corner joining Dylan Michael. The other thing, too, Garrett, your backup kicker, he might not be quite as good at the directional kicks as Bryce, who's been doing it all year. CSP's coming out in a 5-man front. Once again, Johnson's back there with Barmore. Lucas Sandro, middle linebacker. He's going to have Domenico off to the right, Burkanowski out to the left. It's going to be shotgun. It's going to be a quick pass out to Johnson out there. And he's going to be tackled right there on the quick screen. And I think that is Dylan Michael out there.
Yeah.
As he ran through the block and made the stop.
Nice read by Dylan Michael. It's just a wide receiver screen out here to the left side. and Dylan gets around his block and makes a good play. And that will end the first quarter, 14 for the CSP, 7 for St. Mary's, and with the quarter break, we will also take a break.
Support for Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by UTAG's Body Shop in Corry, offering collision repair and refinishing along with frame straightening services. 699 East Smith Street in Corry or at utagsbodyshop.com. Phone 814-663-2562. Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks UTAG's Body Shop for their support.
Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by Whiteland Surveying in Clymer, providing land surveys for Chautauqua and Cattaraugus counties in New York and Erie, Warren, and Crawford counties in Pennsylvania. Phone 716-499-8410. Find them online at mwhitepls.com. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Whiteland Surveying for their support.
The Corry Federal Credit Union is the platinum sponsor of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play coverage on the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream. The Corry Federal Credit Union would like to wish the Wolfpack the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial and banking services for you and your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street in Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartanburg, and online at corryfcu.org. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks the Corry Federal Credit Union, a not-for-profit organization, for their support of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play.
Welcome to the start of the second quarter here in Clymer, New York, as CSP is taking on St. Mary's from Lancaster. CSP up 14-7 here. St. Mary's going to work out the shotgun formation, looking right, and Colbert's got nobody open. He's to be sacked all the way back to the 27-yard line, and that looks like that is number 51 right there, Jaden Malecki on the sack. And that's going to be a huge loss for the CSP defense.
That is huge for the CSP defense. They are able to get to Colbert there on a nice little blitz by Malecki. And, good coverage down the field. And, it's 3rd and long now for St. Mary's. It's crucial for CSP to get off the field here. No penalties, no big plays. Just get off the field, let your offense go back out there while they're hot.
Gabe Roth and Burkanowski back on the defense for pass coverage here as Tate Newman and Devin Johnson come off. St. Mary's here facing 3rd and 12 here. Back at their own, looks like the 31-yard line. First down is right at the 50-yard line right there. See if CSP can get a stop here to force a punt. Left side here on defense is Carter Brink over here. Twins right, one to the left. Colbert back to throw, looking middle. He's got a screen over the middle. He's got a man open. Johnson's got some room out there across the 45. Attacked at the 40-yard line. What a great tackle there by Drake DeMinico in the open field. He doesn't make that tackle. Johnson's got a chance to get the first down.
Yeah, Drake is one of the best tacklers I've seen since Robert Overton. If everybody remembers him, he was able to come downhill and make big tackles. Another big tackle there by Drake. We've called his name a lot this afternoon, and he's been all over the field. 4th
and 10 here from the 40-yard line, their own 40 for St. Mary's. And it looks like this is going to be a return here, and CSP is actually going to take a timeout here. I think we're short a guy in the return team. I'm guessing with Bryce Hinsdale not in, they had to get somebody else subbed in for the package right here. So with 10:32 left in the second quarter here, CSP leading 14-7. Garrett, thoughts on the first quarter and start of the second quarter?
Yeah, CSP's offense is looking very, very good. Coach Harper made a big point about getting to the outside on offense, outside of the tackles, and they have done that successfully today. The receivers are doing great blocking, and the running backs are able to find the holes and get going. And defensively, the pass defense needs to be better. But other than that, the tackling is good, the run game is good. If we can just improve on the pass defense, and getting to the quarterback helps that. They can improve on the pass defense. I think they can really run away with this game here, just because their offense is so hot right now, and they're moving the ball at will.
Yeah, and the other thing too, Garrett, is they kind of come out with the CSP for the last 5 years has always played a 4-4 front, and they like to play athletic defensive ends and 4 fast linebackers.
Right.
Going to a little bigger lineup today, they're bringing another guy in on the line, playing more of a 5-3. Trying to stop them. I'm guessing that's because Coleman right there on the inside. So they're actually subbing out their packages, and when it's an obvious pass down, they'll sub off the 5th lineman and bring the linebacker back in. But that is hurting the pass coverage a little bit because you have one less linebacker right there.
That's right. And St. Mary's is taking advantage of that. When you see only 3 linebackers when CSP normally plays normally plays a 4 linebacker, and I'm not sure what's going on here.
I think we have an injured
Do we?
St. Mary's player. He's coming off. Looks like a trainer over there.
Yeah.
And looks like a shoulder injury there for number 22 for St. Mary's. And I think they wanted to walk all the way around the field trying to get him to the locker room back here.
Yeah.
So they stopped the game and let him come through the field here. So it's still 4th and 10 here for St. Mary's with 10:32 left in the second quarter. CSP up 14-7. And he's talking to the EMTs right there. I think it's a neck injury. Let's hope it's nothing too serious.
Yeah.
St. Mary's here on the punt. It's going to be a short punt, hit high up in the air about the 35-yard line. And as it takes a CSP bounce back to the 46, that's only going to net them about 15 yards right there, as the St. Mary's punting unit has not been very good today.
No, and this sets up CSP's offense perfectly with good field position. And now, the playbook is wide open for Coach Harper. He can call anything here on first down. He can take a shot downfield, or he can stick to the run game that's been very successful so far.
CSP taking over at their own 44-yard line right here. Good field position once again for the CSP offense. 10:22 left here in the second quarter. We'll see if CSP can extend the lead right here. Waiting for the ball to get on the field. Looks like Tate is going to work out of the shotgun here. He's going to have, looks like Birkenowski in the backfield with him. Carter Brink has come on to replace Bryce Hinsdale, receiver. So
No.
Tate's shotgun formation, trips left formation, Birkenowski in the backfield with him, and it looks like Braden Hayes off to the right.
I would not be surprised if this is 19 sweep to the left side here with Tate.
Tate in the shotgun formation, just as Garrett called it, is a QB sneak over here. He's got a couple blockers out there, cuts it up right, makes a move, and then Tate's going to get up to about the 46-yard line, gain about 2 yards. Marcus Johnson and Coleman right there for St. Mary's. Great job shutting their blocks and making a stop right there. Tate had a couple blockers out there, but good play by St. Mary's.
Just like on offense, Coleman and Johnson are all over the place on defense as well. Good read by Johnson and Coleman there to finish it up.
St. Mary's facing 2nd and 8 from their own 46-yard line. I'm sorry, CSP facing 2nd and 8 here from their own 46-yard line right there. Tate actually in the huddle right here, breaks the huddle. He's going to come out in shotgun formation. Barmore to the left. Looks like he's got Braden Hayes all the way to the right. He's going to send Roth off to the right. Birkenowski in the backfield with him. Tate shotgun, looking to throw. Time steps up, lets it go. He's got Barmore down the field. It's going to be picked off down at the 31-yard line. Tate kind of underthrew that ball right there, and it looks like that is number 1 for St. Mary's. And that is John Celeste, the junior. And not a good throw there by Tate Catnese, and St. Mary's with a big turnover.
Yeah, Tate just needs to let that ball go and go let Alex run underneath it. Unfortunately, the wind may have held it up, but he has to just let that ball go. He'll like that back, but, CSP can get a stop here and get him back on the field right away. That would be important for a young quarterback to try and get back out there. And make his next throw. He just has to forget about that one and move on.
Yeah, it looks like Gary kind of nobody open, so he kind of, I don't want to use the word panic, but he said, I'm going to chuck this down the field, maybe I get something. And, it's not the worst case world. It's kind of like a short punt right there.
Yep.
Where you say, if I'm going to get picked off, it's going to be 25 yards down the field.
Right.
St. Mary's taking over at their own 30-yard line right here, and it's going to be give off to the left side right there. And Marcus Johnson's got some room. He's going to be brought down there by Carter Brink on a nice tackle at the 38-yard line. That'll be about an 8, maybe 9-yard pickup there for St. Mary's as Johnson found some room off the right side.
Another nice counter play called by St. Mary's. They had Alex in the backfield. He had Johnson, but that counter play really fooled him. And another nice gain by Johnson there, and now it's 2nd and 2 for St. Mary's.
Ball at their own 38-yard line right here. CSP going with that 5-man front right here. Newman, and looks like Travis Owens playing D tackles. Barmore, and I'm not sure the far defensive end is right now. St. Mary's under center, Coleman in the backfield. Colbert's going to hand it off to Coleman up the middle. He's going to break a couple tackles and powers way up to the 44-yard line. And that's going to be a St. Mary's first down, 5-yard pickup for Coleman on the fullback dive.
Yeah, just another, like you called it, another fullback dive for Coleman. He's a big dude. He gets the ball. He carries it down the field. And that's all he needed was 4 yards, and he got it for him. When they line him up in the backfield by himself in a short yardage situation, you can almost guarantee that he's going to get the football.
What do you think his weight is, Garrett? Because he is a stout. He's not big and round, but he is just a stout.
Yeah,
man.
I would say he's around 270, maybe 265. He's a big dude, but it's all muscle to me. It looks like he's just built.
CSP once again 5-man defense. Cole shotgun formation, looking left, looking to pass. Quick pass out to Johnson right there. Going to cut it inside. Breaks the tackle by Domenico. Breaks the tackle. Across the 35, across the 40. Inside the 35, he's got a blocker down there inside the 25. Finally driven out of bounds there at the 25-yard line. Looks like Braden Hayes with a touchdown-saving tackle. And that's going to be about a 35, maybe 38-yard pickup there on a nice little screen pass to Johnson. And he broke 3 or 4 tackles at the line of scrimmage for the big gain.
Yeah, Lucas Lysandro had him in the backfield for maybe a 1-yard gain, maybe a loss of yardage. But like we talked about, Johnson is so big that he can just run through you. And that's happened now a couple times today, and that sets up St. Mary's perfectly.
5'10", 170 sophomore, just like Coleman, a powerful runner and very athletic in the open field. St. Mary's going to work out of the I formation. Johnson, the deep back, Coleman, the fullback. Colbert is going to be under center, twins right, single to the left. Colbert snap. It's going to be a give to Coleman up the middle. And he's going to be met right there for no gain on the play. Looks like Tate Newman stopped him right there. And it looks like Drake DiDomenico finished him off right there. Maybe a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up here for St. Mary's.
Another good tackle by Newman. He was able to get low, which is the formula to be able to tackle Coleman, is to get low on him, and he was able to do it that time.
And it helps when you hit him right at the line of scrimmage. Don't let him get any momentum down the field. That's when it's harder to bring him down. St. Mary's is going to come out with trips to the right as they're going to send out number 32 out there, a new receiver in the game. I think he's replacing with injuries. 2 monks out there, Johnson. Coleman's in the backfield, Colbert. I'm assuming Coleman's back there to pass. We haven't seen any run attempts from Colbert. Coleman's going to slide over to the right. Shotgun, Colbert looking right. Nobody lets it go down the field. He's got a man. Oh. I think that's incidental contact right there. They are not going to call pass interference. Looks like Carter Brink and the receiver there. That is number 32. He come out and replace it. Let's get a name for that number. And that is Israel Wilson.
Yeah.
Listed as an athlete freshman, and he doesn't weigh any pounds according to the roster here.
Well, as a former quarterback, I would have maybe liked that call to go my way. But, incidental contact, that was actually more pass interference, I think, than the original one on St. Mary's last drive. So CSP got lucky there and got away with it. But now it sets up St. Mary's in 3rd and long.
Shotgun formation, Coleman and Johnson in the backfield. Coleman directly right to Colbert. He's got a receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Looking to pass left. We're going to dump it off for the middle. It's going to be a screen place to Johnson. He's going to be brought down at about the 15-yard line. That's going to be 2 yards short of the first down. It looks like Lucas Lysandro on the stop. And that's going to bring up 4th and 2, maybe 3 for St. Mary's.
Yeah, nice tackle by Lucas and Gabe Roth. They were able to read the screen, and they tackled Johnson low around the legs. And now it sets up about 4th and 4. So this is a crucial down for CSP to try and get off the field.
My depth perception's a little off on. I thought he was close to the first down marker, but that is going to be 4th and 4. And Colbert's going to come out in a shotgun formation. He's got Coleman in the backfield with him. Johnson is directly off to the right there. He's got 2 more receivers out there. He's going to bring Johnson across the formation to the left side right here. Colbert looking right, looking left. We got pressure on him. Lets it go. Back of the end zone. It's going to be incomplete as Colbert goes to the back end of the end zone. And it looks like, was that Trent
Burkinowski? Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, that was a pretty nice throw by Colbert. Put it in the back of the end zone. His receiver, number 2, Lindstrom, almost came down with it. But Burkinowski was back there and used the sideline. And that's going to be a big stop for CSP. Turnover on downs for St. Mary's Lancers. Yeah,
Colbert put it in a spot. His receiver can only get it, but a nice play to jump up and knock the ball away by Trent. A 50-50 ball to Lindstrom, and Trent is able to knock the ball away. And now it's CSP 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line.
Tate Catney's breaking the huddle here as the offense comes out here. He's going to send, looks like, Dylan Michael to the near side here. CSP now going from right to left on your radio dial. West or east to west out here. Tate shotgun formation. Burkinowski back there with him. Back to throw. Fumbled it. And it's going to hand off to Burkinowski right there. Breaks the tackle and gets across to about the, looks like the 17-yard line. Gain of 2, maybe 3. And looks like there was a little trouble to exchange right there.
Yeah, there was a hole there for Burkinowski to go through. But, again, we talk about him. Coleman makes a nice tackle there on the left side. And it could have been a 30-yard gain, and it turns into only a 3-yard gain.
Take a break in the huddle right here. He's going to have Burkinowski in the backfield with him. He's going to send Dylan Michael to the left. Looks like Lucas Sandro here, and he's got Hayes on tight right to him. Tate under center right here. And it's going to be a fake to the right. Tate rolling out to his right, looking. He's going to throw across the middle. It's going to be caught there by Lucas. He breaks the tackle across the 30, 35. finally brought down to the 37-yard line. What a great throw by Tate Catanese on the run, and that's going to be about a 25-yard pickup there. 17-yard pickup there, and CSP is on the move.
Yeah, like I said, after his interception, the first throw is always the most important. The first throw after an interception is always the most important throw, and Tate put that one right on the money, and it was able to get Lucas up for more yards after the catch.
CSP from their own 37-yard line right here. Tate under center. It's going to be a sweep to Birkenowski right there. He's got a couple blockers out in front of him. Roth with a great carry. Birkenowski in the open field. Breaks their tackle. Finally brought down at the 49-yard line. He's going to pick up 13, maybe 14 yards. And that sweep play for CSP is working great today.
Another 39 toss sweep to the left. To the 3-back and Birchanowski. And he gets good blocking, and he gets another good gain for a first down.
And Gabe Roth is the one that's springing them.
Yeah.
He's not getting many carries as he kind of did last year and early in this year. He's been using more as a lead blocker, but he's doing such a nice job getting out in front and clearing the way for Trent to get some of these carries, and it's been really good. It's selfless play there by Gabe Roth.
Yep.
Tate Catanese is going to work under center here. He's going to have Roth in the backfield, Birkenowski in the offset eye. Two receivers to the right, tight end here to the left. It's going to be a fake sweep. Here's a counter play here to Gabe Roth across the middle, 40. Breaks their tackle, 35, inside 35. Finally brought down inside the 30-yard line, down to the 26. And there's that patented Ty Harper counter play. And that's going to pick up 23 yards.
Yeah, we were just talking about, Gabe, how well he's been doing at blocking, and then he gets the football and he gets a big gain because of CSP has set up that outside run game all day, and then they're able to attack with that trap play that Coach Harper loves to run. He always used to run it with Michael Beatman when I was playing. He was very good at it, and so is Gabe Roth.
CSP once again on the move. First down at the 28-yard line, St. Mary's. Tate's going to hand it off to Birkenhouse across the side. Big hole. And he makes a move, breaks the tackle, and finally brought down at about the 21-yard line. And that's going to pick up 6, maybe 8 yards on the play. As a nice job there by the left tackle. And that is 69 there. Alex Redlecki, the sophomore, as they are clearing a lane there for Trent. 2nd and 4 at the 21 as they enter the red zone, which has been the crucial area this year.
Well, if I'm 6'3" and 250, I better be telling Coach Harper to run behind me too. Alex Redlecki, another good block to spring another big run.
Tate working under center. Roth, fullback here. He's going to hand off to the right, Birkenowski, and he's going to go across the 20-yard line down to about maybe, they're going to mark him down right there, only pick up 2 yards right there. 50 Coleman there, number 2. I believe that's Lindstrom for St. Mary's. Nice stop right there. And the good news, knowing that that Bryce is out for us this game, is you got 2 downs to get this. So
yes,
you don't have to worry about getting all right here. You got 2 downs to get it. As a sub package comes in for CSP, as Devin Johnson, the fullback, comes in, and Travis Owens. 3rd and 2, maybe 3 for CSP at the St. Mary's 20-yard line. Going to send Dylan Michael out to right. He's got Birkenowski in the backfield with Johnson and Travis Owens. Tate left. It's going to be a QB sneak across the left side. He's going to block across the 20. Oh, brought down right there. Coleman with a great tackle. Looked like Tate was going to have a chance to pick up the first down, and Coleman slashed through, and that's no gain on the play.
Yeah,
a loss of 1.
To be honest with you, I like the call by Coach Harper, but it's just poor execution. It's either that or just Coleman is that good. He gets off his block, is able to stop Tate in the backfield, and it's actually a loss of 2. So now it's 4th and 4. Crucial down here for CSP. Let's see if they can get the first down.
Tate's going to work under center here. He's got Birkenowski deep back right here, and a guy jumps, and that should be a free first down right there.
Yep, looks like it.
Well, the official made the wrong motion. He called offsides, but he pointed to the defense. He meant to say offsides. So that'll be enough to be first down here for CSP right here at the 16-yard line right there. As we had some papers fly out of here. And so CSP is going to get an automatic first down. And first down here from the 16-yard line here for CSP. Tate working under center. He's got Roth in the backfield. Dylan Michael off to the left. Motion by Birkenowski right. He's going to fake it. It's going to be counterplay to Roth right up the middle. Breaks the tackle inside the 15 down to the 12-yard line. We do have a flag here. I'm not sure what it is. 2 flags on the field right on the tackle. Might have been a horse collar or it might be a holding down there. And 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. CSP, we're going to wait for the official's call right here. It was right around where the tackle was made, but I could not tell what it was.
Looks like it's a face mask on St. Mary's, and that sets up CSP in great position here to kind of strike it and get that 2-touchdown lead going into halftime.
It's going to be a first down for CSP, so 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. 2 minutes left here. Clock is running. 1:58 left here. Now in the second quarter, CSP leading 14-7. It's going to be a sweep play off to Trent Burkanowski. Cuts it up right, and he's going to be into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Trent Burkanowski from 5 yards out again, as Trent has had a great day scoring. And actually, I believe he has all the points so far.
He does. He has 3 touchdowns. Another, that would be 38 sweep going to the right for Trent. And, it's executed perfectly. Like I said at the beginning of the game, it's important for CSP to get those outside edges and seal the outside, and they've been doing that very well today, as Trent has 3 touchdowns on practically the same play.
Yeah, and Garrett, you made a great point in the pregame. We're talking about the keys today, and you said they're very stout up the middle. They got some big guys, Coleman, 72, number 69. They're not the quickest around the edges, and our success today has been on those sweep plays and, getting outside of those big guys and running around them. Tate's going to work out of the shotgun formation. Burkanowski's back there with him. He's got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tate looking left, back to pass. Got time. Throws it out. He's got a man wide open out there. It's caught. And that looks like Alex Barmore catches it for 2 points as CSP takes a 22-7 lead. And with that touchdown, we are going to take a quick commercial break.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Necker's Company General Store, providing Clymer with groceries, apparel, gift items, and so much more for over 100 years. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Necker's Company General Store for their support. Lictus Oil and Propane in Clymer is a major sponsor of this Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream broadcast. Family-owned Lictus Oil and Propane continues to supply liquids and fluids for agriculture, industry, and homeowners. Heating, oil, and propane services and off-and-on diesel fuel services are also offered. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Lictus Oil and Propane for their continued support.
1:48 left here in the second quarter. CSP has now extended the lead 22-7 here, as Trent Burkanowski has been doing it all. Scoring in the first quarter in a 5-yard TD run. Another touchdown in the first quarter with 12 seconds left to go, 14-7. And then another touchdown, 22-7. And then Tate Catneys found Alex Barmore in the corner of the end zone for a 2-point conversion. CSP with a nice response after some turnovers and some good drives by St. Mary's.
Bryce Hinsdale has the big week last week, and Trent is having the day this week.
Gabe Roth on to kick the kick here. It's 40 approaches it right here. And it's going to be a short squib kick off to the left side. It's going to be fumbled there by St. Mary's, but it goes out of bounds right around the 40-yard line right there, so the fumble doesn't matter. And it looks like they're going to try and do a little pooch kick or an onside kick here with Gabe Roth, the backup kicker here.
They've done that with Bryce in there as kicking as well. It's an interesting strategy because, it sets up St. Mary's, who's been able to move the ball fairly well all day. It sets them up with good field position, but I'm not down there. I'm not a special teams coach, so I trust Coach Bodmer. I've been around him a long time. So I trust him and his judgment.
And I'm guessing with Roth maybe not having the best leg on it, it might be, hey, let's try and squib it.
Yeah.
Maybe get lucky, a little onside kick because they can't handle it. But as Garrett said, 1:46 left here, second quarter. St. Mary's, plenty of time, 2 timeouts left. Colbert's going to work out the shotgun, twins right, twins left. Coleman back there with them. They're going to bring Johnson across the formation right here. False start here on the left side. Yep. That's going to puch him back 5 yards.
Yeah,
Lidstrom and number 32 there.
Israel Wilson looks like they were a little premature on their route running there.
So that's going to back up St. Mary's back to the 35. So we're going to have 1st and 15 from their own 35-yard line right here. Minute 44 left here, second quarter. And, St. Mary's has moved the ball effectively through the air at times today. So I'm expecting to see Colbert kind of, air this out a little bit. And Johnson, the number 6 of the junior, he's been electric in the open field, breaking tackles and hard to bring down. Same formation for St. Mary's, twins left, twins right. Colbert in the shotgun with Coleman as his lead blocker. Colbert waiting the snap. Looking to throw, looking left, got a man open there. It's going to be caught at the 41-yard line. It's going to pick up 6 yards, but that's going to keep the clock running right there. Approaching a minute 30 left here. St. Mary's goes to a no-huddle offense.
Yeah, just a simple out route for looks like Braden Monk, and good coverage over there by looks like Dylan Michael. Good coverage over there.
Colbert shotgun, looking right, lets it go. It's got a man open, it's overthrown there at the 40-yard line right there, and that's going to be incomplete as Carter Brink and Trent Burkanowski on the coverage looking for 2 Lindstrom out there, and Colbert kind of sailed out of the head over everybody.
Yeah, just trying to pick up some yards on second down to set up a manageable third down. Almost picked off due to the overthrow by Colbert. But now it's 3rd and long again. Don't be surprised if you see maybe Gabe Roth or Lucas Alessandro on a blitz here.
3rd and 13, 3rd and 14 here for St. Mary's. CSP, Burkinowski, and Roth back in there for pass defense right here. They're going to send Wilson and Lindstrom off to the right. Looks like Johnson's in the deep back with Coleman. Colbert's going to go under center right here. 3rd and 14 from the 36-yard line. First down's got to be 50. They're just going to hand it off to Johnson. He's going to go right across the middle. He's going to pick up 5 yards right here. And CSP is actually going to use a timeout right there to stop the clock and maybe get the ball back here in the minute 11 and try and score one more time. And, Garrett, they have not punted the ball well today, so you would expect to get the ball probably your own 35-40 because it has not gone anywhere.
Yeah, CSP only has one timeout left, but that a minute 11 is plenty of time for how high-powered your offense is right now. That's plenty of time for them to go down and score. Now, you have to remember, Bryce being out, the field goal game is kind of out of the picture now. So, if they're going to try and score points, it's going to have to be a touchdown, which, CSP's been able to do that today. They've been able to go down quick, strike quick, through the run game. You might see more passing now only because they have one timeout. But, a great opportunity for CSP to get some more points going into halftime, and they get the ball coming out of halftime. So it's big for CSP.
Yep, that's accurate there, Garrett. And, with high school being clock stops on first downs right there, you get a little extra time versus do the NFL, to save time. And, the great thing about CSP running no-huddle offense most of the year is they don't have to change anything when it's time to go to this offense. You just run in your normal offense because you're already in a no-huddle.
Yep.
And that's where a lot of teams struggle. It's like, all of a sudden we got to go quick, and they're not ready for that. But CSP always is. Looks like they're going to send Carter Brink back at his own 35-yard line and punt right here. And this is actually a great punt right here, but it does go out of bounds. And I might come all the way back. We'll see where he marks it.
Yeah, that ball should be around the 40-yard line.
I'm thinking, too. I think that's a complete guess by the official, but 37-yard line.
But, yeah, that's still good field position for CSP. And them being able to throw the football and run the football so effectively, it gives them a good opportunity to be able to go down the field and score here going into halftime.
Minute 5 left here in the second quarter. CSP has built up a 22-7 lead here against the St. Mary Lancers as Tate Catanese is looking to go down the field and add another score here before halftime. Tate in the huddle right here, breaks it. He's going to send Dylan Michael off to the left side. Joining him is going to be, looks like, Gabe Roth. Burkinowski's in the backfield with him. Looks like Alex Barmore's in the end. Tate's going to work out the shotgun formation right here. Burkinowski back there with him, waiting for the snap. Looking left, looking right. Got some pressure on him. He's got a man open right there. Oh, no, it's going to be picked off at the 40-yard line right there. And number 16 there for St. Mary's. And he's brought down at the 45 by Braden Hayes as Tate Catanese throws the second pick of the day. And now St. Mary's got a chance to get some points back on the board before half.
Looking at Coach Harper's body language, that looks like it's not on Tate. It looked like there was 2 CSP receivers in the same area, and he was looking for Alex. I think if Alex breaks it to the outside, he probably scores just because of the coverage that St. Mary's was in. But, again, a bend-don't-break defense here for CSP. They have to try, and they have to try to stop him with 55 seconds left in the game.
Yep, and, it looked like Barmer's wide open, so something happened there, and how hot Harper was. Somebody had a miscommunication or something wasn't right. But St. Mary's here at the CSP 45. Colbert's going to hand it off to Johnson across the right side. He's met by a whole host of Wolfpack defenders. Barmore, looks like, and Lysandro, and looks like maybe John Watson, 51, Malecki right there. And St. Mary's looks like they might actually be pretty content to go to halftime right here. They are huddling up now, but they did run the ball right there. Colbert shotgun formation.
They're going quick.
Looking left, looking left, looking left. He pump fakes it. Lets it go across the middle. That's going to be picked off right there. Lucas Lysandro right there. He's got a whole host of field in front of him, and he might score right there. And 30, 25, one man to beat. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Pick 6. Lucas Lysandro with 18 seconds left in the half as Colbert pump faked 3 times and threw it into coverage right there, and CSP extends their lead 28-7.
Yeah, well, that kind of just counters the interception that Tate just threw. It kind of wipes it all out. What a play by Lucas Lysandro. He read the coverage, he saw the pump fake, didn't bite on the pump fake, and was able to pick it off, and then the speed and the elusiveness to run had to have been about 40 to 45 yards, and he just took off and was able to score, and that's huge for CSP after throwing the pick. So now it's important that they can get this 2-point conversion going to halftime up by 4 scores. That is a big play.
Yeah, and Garrett, we saw basically 2 poor decisions by the quarterbacks right there.
Yep.
As the Colbert there for St. Mary's, he pump faked. He didn't really have a guy open, and Tate Catney's going to look to the left here and I can't see. I think that's Dylan Michael, and it is. And that 2-point conversion is complete as CSP extends their lead 30-7 here, going into half with only 18 seconds left. Garrett, we saw back-to-back plays from the quarterbacks, and you know what you have? You have a sophomore quarterback and a freshman quarterback.
Yep.
On Tate's 2 throws, a little pressure on him. First one, he just kind of threw deep to kind of get rid of it.
Yep.
The last one looks like a miscommunication. On this one here by Colbert, looks like that was just a bad pass. Pump fake twice, had nobody open, and tried to force something right there.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, if Tate is such a good runner, if he doesn't find anything open, he can use his running ability to get out and escape. And then maybe he finds a play out there, for on the first interception. If he just runs outside and maybe can find another receiver open, those receivers will work with him and will work with him to get open and to have another big play. But on Colbert's side of things, when you start feeling yourself pump faking 2 to 3 times, that's your sign to get out of there and just go. But fortunately for CSP, he ends up throwing the ball, and we get a pick 6. That's huge for the Wolfpack defense.
Yeah, and Gary talks about the pump faking. When you pump fake 2 times and still throw it over the middle, it's usually not good.
No.
And he threw it to a spot. There's nobody there to break the tackle. So we'll see Gabe Roth here on the kickoff right here from his own 40-yard line right here. This is a boot down the field, down to about the 15-yard line. It's going to be fielded by, looks like number 3 down there. I think that's Lindstrom. And he just goes out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. It's actually not Lindstrom. 3 is Monk.
Yep.
He's senior. And with 13 seconds left in the first half, CSP has a commanding 30-7 lead after a kind of a tight first quarter, and I got to expect that St. Mary's going to take a knee right here and get to halftime.
Just get to halftime, yeah. It was kind of a beatdown in the first half for St. Mary's. Go to halftime, regroup, kind of make your adjustments based off of what CSP is doing, and see if you can come out and be more competitive in the second half.
Yeah, the thing is, Gary, is they had the ball down here at the CSP 40-yard line with minute left in the game, and only down 22-7, and then Tate, they give the ball back, and Tate throws an interception, another chance, and they just didn't take advantage of it.
No, that's right.
So with that, score is 30-7 here as CSP has a commanding lead on some big plays right here, and we are going to send it to the halftime break, and then we'll be back to recap the first half and bring you the second half.
Thanks for listening to this broadcast of CSP Wolfpack football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream at channel989.org. This broadcast is brought to you by Lictus Oil and Propane, Crouch's Garage, First Place Auto Glass, and Mike's Machine, U-Tag's Body Shop, Arlene's Dutch Kitchen Restaurant, J. Edwards Insurance, Becker's Company General Store, Crotty Chevrolet and Buick, Woods Auto Parts Napa and Woods Power Sports, Olson's Auto Repair, Countertop Solutions, Whiteland Surveying, Bush Septic, Triple E Manufacturing and Design, Sherman Livestock, and the Corry Federal Credit Union. Stay tuned. The Corry Federal Credit Union halftime show is coming up shortly.
Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Arlene's Dutch Kitchen. At 104 East Main Street in Sherman, Arlene's offers breakfast, lunch, dinner, and Amish-style baked goods. Phone 716-234-4002. Find them on Facebook. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Arlene's Dutch Kitchen for their support.
Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Countertop Solutions, a proud supporter of Wolfpack athletics. Countertop Solutions wishes the Wolfpack luck in their pursuit of excellence on the field.
The Corry Federal Credit Union is the platinum sponsor of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play coverage on the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream. The Corry Federal Credit Union would like to wish the Wolfpack the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial and banking services for you and your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street in Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartansburg, and online at corryfcu.org. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks the Corry Federal Credit Union, a not-for-profit organization, for their support of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play.
Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Arlene's Dutch Kitchen. At 104 East Main Street in Sherman, Arlene's offers breakfast, lunch, dinner, and Amish-style baked goods. Phone 716-234-4002. Find them on Facebook. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Arlene's Dutch Kitchen for their support.
Unexpected reactions to smart financial decisions brought to you by feedthepig.org.
Well, I finally did it. I improved my credit score.
You're kidding, right?
No.
How are we supposed to be the bad boys of electro-synth pop if you're out there being responsible? The band is about to be discovered. This is our year.
Yeah, you've been saying that for a while now.
You think anyone in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was worried about their credit score?
I never really thought that
Of course they weren't. Rock stars aren't supposed to think about that kind of stuff. We're supposed to think about how many guitars we've smashed, write aggressively sensitive power ballads, start questionable fashion trends, tragically break up and blame creative differences.
All right. I thought maybe it was time to take control of my finances, you know? Start using a budget. Get out of debt. Set some goals.
A budget? Debt? Set some goals? Listen, I knew that we'd have our creative differences, but I was hoping they'd involve a little more scandal.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Support for Wolfpack football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Crotty Chevrolet, located at 45300 Route 6 at the Y in Columbus. Crotty Chevrolet is proud to support the 2022 CSP Wolfpack. Play hard, believe in yourself and each other. Vehicles are available for viewing online at crottychevy.com. Phone is 814-581-4094. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Crotty Chevrolet for their support.
Support for CSP Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 sports stream is provided in part by Sherman Livestock at 4150 Sherman Mayville Road. Auctions are every Tuesday and Thursday. More info is available at 716-499-1362 and on Facebook.
Support for coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Triple E Manufacturing and Design. Triple E Manufacturing and Design offers equine products, promotional items, embroidery, and printing services. Located at 117 Osborne Street in Sherman and at tripleemfg.com. Phone 800-295-4282. The Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream thanks Triple E Manufacturing and Design for their support.
Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is brought to you in part by Crouch's Garage, offering automotive service, New York State inspection, and used cars too. 2 East Main Street in Panama, 716-782-2110, or on Facebook. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Crouch's Garage for their support.
Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Necker's Company General Store, providing Clymer with groceries, apparel, gift items, and so much more for over 100 years. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Necker's Company General Store for their support. Thanks for listening to this broadcast of CSP Wolfpack football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream at channel989.org. This broadcast is brought to you by Lictus Oil and Propane, Crouch's Garage, First Place Auto Glass, and Mike's Machine, U-Tags Body Shop, Arlene's Dutch Kitchen Restaurant, J. Edwards Insurance, Necker's Company General Store, Crotty Chevrolet and Buick, Woods Auto Parts Napa and Woods Power Sports, Olson's Auto Repair, Countertop Solutions, White Land Surveying, Bush Septic, Triple E Manufacturing and Design, Sherman Livestock, and the Corry Federal Credit Union. Stay tuned. The Corry Federal Credit Union halftime show is coming up shortly.
Dwayne Woods at Woods Auto Parts Napa in Sherman supports this broadcast of Wolfpack Football on the channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream. Woods offers Napa auto parts for almost anything, including small engines. The channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Woods Auto Parts Napa for their support.
Wolfpack Football on the channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by Olson's Auto Repair in Sherman, offering all your automotive needs, including four-wheel alignment, New York State inspection, 716-761-6571. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Olson's Repair for their support.
Lictus Oil and Propane and Clymer is a major sponsor of this Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream broadcast. Family-owned Lictus Oil and Propane continues to supply liquids and fluids for agriculture, industry, and homeowners. Heating oil and propane services and off-and-on diesel fuel services are also offered. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Lictus Oil and Propane for their continued support.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, please, have a seat. So here's the thing. When this company brought you on, we took a chance on you. You didn't have that 4-year college degree we typically look for.
Right.
But we gave you a shot anyway. And since then, you've worked incredibly hard and given it your all.
Thanks.
You've been an important asset to the team, but I don't think you can be an intern here anymore. We want to hire you.
You're serious?
Absolutely.
Find your next great employee. Introduce yourself to the Grads of Life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
I won't let you down.
I know.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Coverage of Wolfpack Football on the channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by White Land Surveying in Clymer, providing land surveys for Chautauqua and Cattaraugus counties in New York and Erie, Warren, and Crawford counties in Pennsylvania. Phone 716-499-8410. Find them online at mwhitepls.com. The channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks White Land Surveying for their support.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you in part by First Place Auto Glass of Jamestown. Owner and glass tech Robert Leonard installs automotive glass and works with all major insurance companies. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks First Place Auto Glass for their support.
Support for Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by UTAG's Body Shop in Corry, offering collision repair and refinishing along with frame straightening services. 699 East Smith Street in Corry or at utagsbodyshop.com. Phone 814-663-2562. Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks UTAG's Body Shop for their support.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by J. Edwards Insurance, with offices at 9 East Main Street in Panama and 800 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. J. Edwards Insurance is always available for a review of your home, auto, and business insurance. We treat you like family. Best of luck to the Wolfpack this season from J. Edwards Insurance, serving New York and Pennsylvania since 1957.
Thanks for listening to this broadcast of CSP Wolfpack football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream at channel989.org. This broadcast is brought to you by Lictus Oil and Propane, Crouch's Garage, First Place Auto Glass, and Mike's Machine, UTAG's Body Shop, Arlene's Dutch Kitchen Restaurant, J. Edwards Insurance, Nectar's Company General Store, Crotty Chevrolet and Buick, Woods Auto Parts Napa and Woods Power Sports, Olson's Auto Repair, Countertop Solutions, White Land Surveying, Bush Septic, Triple E Manufacturing and Design, Sherman Livestock, and the Corry Federal Credit Union. And now it's time for the Corry Federal Credit Union Halftime Show on the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream at channel989.org.
Welcome back, Wolfpack fans, the halftime show here on the Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream on 98.9. And a big first half for the CSP offense and defense as they are leading 30-7 here as this halftime here winds down. And recap the scoring today with 7:47 left in the first quarter. Trent Burkanowski takes in from 5 yards out. The extra point is blocked. And then with 1:41 left in the first quarter, St. Mary's came down and took a 7-6 lead. That was quickly answered by a great kickoff return by Carter Brink and then a 1-yard touchdown plunge by Trent Burkanowski, who also ran in a 2-point conversion to go up 14-7. Minute 48 left in the second quarter. Trent Burkanowski once again with a 5-yard touchdown run, and then with only 18 seconds left in the second quarter, Lucas Lissandro with a 67 interception return for a touchdown, and then a 2-point conversion where I believe Tate Catanese found Dylan Michael in the corner of the end zone. And that is how CSP got a 30-7 lead. And Garrett, your thoughts in the first half?
Yeah, so offensively for CSP, they are executing their game plan well. Coach Harper said coming into the game, we need to attack outside of the tackles, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're running to the outside. They're running jet sweeps. They're running toss sweeps. They're running quarterback sweeps. They're doing all that. There's really no reason for us to even be thinking about going into the passing game because of how successful the outside run game has been. And defensively, our pass defense was struggling at the beginning of the first half. Some big gains there for Chase Colbert, the quarterback for St. Mary's. He had some nice throws, but towards the end, you mentioned it in the scoring. Lucas Lissandro with that 67-yard pick six. It kind of put a damper on a bad half for St. Mary's. And coming out of halftime for CSP, I think they just need to stick to what they're doing. They're running to the outside. We'll see if St. Mary's can adjust. But if that well is open, just keep going to it because it's been so successful. And Trent Burkanowski having a big day. Good running, good blocking, and I think CSP can come out and be really, really confident in what they're doing offensively. The playbook is wide open for Coach Harper.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned in the pregame about being the St. Mary's being big up front, having some weakness on the edges on it. We really haven't gotten much up the middle. A couple of counter plays have been good, but that's after we really attacked them on the edges, off tackle, and especially the sweep plays, whether it's toss sweep to Trent Burkanowski or Tate Catanese just taking it on the keeper. That's been really successful. Yeah,
so Coach Harper is setting that trap play up. Back to my days, he was very, 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 very focal about running those trap plays with Michael Beatman and Derek Eklund and all those guys. Now you're seeing it here with Trent Burkanowski and Gabe Roth. Trent is setting up the trap by running to those outside, getting yards. So St. Mary's then expands their defensive line, and then we're able to run trap right underneath it.
Looks like we're going to have Braden Hayes and Carter Brink deep for this kickoff return here. Number 13, that is Braden Pekka here for the kickoff here, the sophomore. Long approach to the ball from his own 40-yard line right here. It's going to be a squib kick up the middle right. It has to be picked up by, looks like Barmore at the 40. He's got some room across 45 into the 40. And CSP with that has some great room as the squib kick backfires for St. Mary's.
Great field position again for CSP's offense, and that has been the big thing today. I don't think they've started inside their own 30. They've really done a very good job on special teams with getting the ball in good field position for their offense, and we'll see what they can do here going back to going to the opening drive of the second half.
CSP is going to start from the St. Mary's 41-yard line right here, so great field position. Already probably 4-down territory. Tate's going to work under center here. It looks like he's going to send Barmore out to the left. It looks like he's got Dylan Michael out there. Burkanowski is going to be in the backfield with Tate going here. St. Mary's crowding their line of scrimmage there. He's going to bring Burkanowski in motion. He's going to fake the jet sweep, counter Roth up the middle. He's going to break a couple tackles and finally brought down at about the 36-yard line right there. Nice run by Gabe Roth. Was hit right at the line of scrimmage, was able to get 3, 4, 5 yards.
Just like we mentioned in the halftime show, the jet sweep is setting up that trap play, and Coach Harper goes right to it coming out of halftime. Good play call, good run on first down, and 2nd and 5, 2nd and manageable for CSP.
CSP once again under center. Tate's going to send 2 to the left. It's going to be a toss play to Burkanowski right there. And it's strung out there by number 3, but Trent makes a great play on it. Gets across the 35, down to inside the 30-yard line. We'll see where they mark him out. Looks like it might be down to the 27-yard line. and that's going to be about a 10-yard pickup and another first down as St. Mary's can't contain that toss play. You know, the defensive end's getting out there and doing a great job of, pushing that back in. No linebackers flowing to make that tackle.
None, and Gabe Roth is really doing a good job of kicking out that defensive end on either side, and it sets up first down for the Wolfpack.
Tate Catney's going to roll to his right, looking to throw. Nobody really open. He's going to fire it deep, and he's going to have incomplete down the goal line as Carter Brinker right there said, I'm just knocking that down because that pass wasn't there. That came out funny, Garrett, when he threw that. I don't know if it slipped, but it did not come out of his hand very good.
Well, the wind on the field, I remember playing in Clymer, the wind can sometimes affect that. But like you said, it did look a little wobbly coming out of his hand. And we have an injury timeout here, so we're going to take a break.
The Corry Federal Credit Union is the platinum sponsor of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play coverage on the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream. The Corry Federal Credit Union would like to wish the Wolfpack the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial and banking services for you and your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street in Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartanburg, and online at corryfcu.org. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks the Corry Federal Credit Union, a not-for-profit organization, for their support of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play.
Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by Arlene's Dutch Kitchen. At 104 East Main Street in Sherman, Arlene's offers breakfast, lunch, dinner, and Amish-style baked goods. Phone 716-234-4002. Find them on Facebook. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Arlene's Dutch Kitchen for their support.
And injury on the field is Jamel Dallas, the senior lineman for St. Mary's, but he's able to walk off in his own power. And looks like Trent Birkenhouse going to take out across the left side. Big hole inside the 10-yard line, eventually brought down inside the 5-yard line. That looks like that's going to be a 22-yard pickup there. And CSP is right on the move again, threatening to score and extend this lead some more. Trent's having so much room over there.
If you notice, Trent is running to the left side of towards Alex Redlecki. Like I said, he's 250 pounds. He's 6'2". I would want to run behind him, too. He is a massive dude, and they are having some success running to that left side behind Alex.
Yeah, and John Watson, the junior, only 5'8", 170, but a very stout kid and a very good blocker. It's a big size difference right there, but John Watson's not afraid to stick his nose in there. First and goal from the 5-yard line right there. We're going to have a 3 backs in the backfield, Owens and Devin Johnson. It's going to be hand off to Owens up the middle. He's stuffed right there, but he's going to drag his feet a little bit. And he's still on his feet and eventually brought down about the 3-yard line.
Flag on the opposite side of the field. This could either be illegal formation or offside.
Yeah, we'll see what it is. No signal yet from the official right here, but waiting for the call right now. And
looks like a legal formation.
Yeah, legal formation right there. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Wolfpack. That's going to bring them back to about the 10. So a first and goal from the 10-yard line. And CSP will sub out their big formation right here as Braden Hayes, Alex Barmore, and Gabe Roth come on the field for Johnson, Owens, and Lissandro. 10:49 left here, third quarter. CSP up 30-7 after a big half from Trent Birkenowski. And first and goal from the 10-yard line. Tate's coming over the sideline to get the play. And CSP taking a little more time now, being a little deliberate. Not in the no-huddle offense, huddling up right here, calling out the plays. He's going to send Barmore to the left by himself. He's going to have trips to the right. Dylan Michaels, the far receiver. Hayes in the middle. Gabe Roth just off the tackle right there. Birkenowski in the backfield. Tate working out of the shotgun formation. Looking right. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Tate gets around the end. Looking for a block. Gets a block. Cuts up middle. Cuts it inside. Touchdown! Wolfpack! Tate Catney's from 10 yards out. Takes it in. CSP goes up 30-7.
Yeah, that looks like that 18 sweep like we were talking about earlier in the game. Tate gets around, gets through his blocks. I said in the beginning, CSP hasn't been able to have that running ability, and Tate brings that to the table. And a nice play, nice athletic play by Tate. And it looks like we're going to attempt an extra point here. Tate Newman back there to take the kick.
Waiting for the snap right here. It looks like Tate Catney's on the hold and Gabe Roth out there. We'll see what happens here. Kick is up, and it looks like it is no good to the left. The line drive kick is no good. But with 10:14 left, 36-7, we'll take a quick timeout.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Necker's Company General Store, providing Clymer with groceries, apparel, gift items, and so much more for over 100 years. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Necker's Company General Store for their support. Lictus Oil and Propane in Clymer is a major sponsor of this Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream broadcast. Family-owned Lictus Oil and Propane continues to supply liquids and fluids for agriculture, industry, and homeowners. Heating, oil, and propane services and off-and-on diesel fuel services are also offered. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Lictus Oil and Propane for their continued support. Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Bush Septic Services, serving the local area since 1959. Austin White can be reached at 716-355-8843 or at bushsepticservices.com. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Bush Septic Services for their support.
Welcome back to Clymer, New York for the CSP game. Gabe Roth with a deep line drive kick down to the 20-yard line, fielded there, and it's going to be brought up across the 25, makes a move, cuts it outside, looking for a block, spin moved by Lindstrom, and finally brought down back at the 25-yard line. He just was, taking too much time to get up the field there, Garrett, and didn't go anywhere with that return.
Yeah, good coverage by the kickoff team to make sure he doesn't get outside. That was great coverage by number 4, Ryan Perry. He was able to move up on the left side of the field and keep Monk contained, and that allowed the other CSP kickoff specialists to be able to come down and make the tackle.
St. Mary's coming out, starting from their own 24-yard line, trailing 36-7 right here, as Colbert's going to be working quarterback still here. They're going to send out receiver to the left, twins right, Coleman and Johnson the backfield with Colbert, the freshman quarterback today. Snap, it's going to be a handoff to Johnson off the left side. He's got a little bit of room out there, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, across the 30, eventually brought down there and actually stood up right there. Call it down to the 31, pick up 6, maybe 7 yards on that.
Nice play by Deuink to get off his block there, playing corner on the field side. Good play, and he was able to hold up Johnson so he, other CSP defenders could come and gang tackle him.
2nd and 3 coming up here for St. Mary's as the pace of the game has slowed down a little bit. St. Mary's goes into huddle, and CSP's been kind of huddling on their side of the offense right here. Once again, Colbert under center here. You got Coleman in the backfield, twins right, one to the left. Actually, twins left out there. It's going to be handoff to Coleman up the middle, breaks a tackle, across the 45, across the 40, and actually across the 35 up to the 43-yard line. It's going to be a 10-yard pickup as a fullback dive, and Coleman's been pretty effective today.
Yeah, especially in those short yardage situations. He's getting much more than he needs to on first down to get the first down. And another nice play call by St. Mary's. And they're setting themselves up for a nice, long, sustaining drive here. Hopefully CSP can counter this.
St. Mary's first down, 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Once again, twins right formation. And they're going to send out 2 to the left. Coleman's in the backfield by himself with Colbert. It's either fullback dive or pass. It's going to be a quick pass out there, and 2's going to catch it at the 48-yard line right there. Not a great pass by Colbert, but it's going to be completion and pick up 7 yards. Found a little spot there in the zone defense.
Yeah, in quarterback world, we call that our hot read. So when Colbert sees Lindstrom has nobody over top of him, the safety is about 15 to 20 yards off. He's just going to take the snap and get a quick throw, and now it's giving them a 2nd and manageable here.
St. Mary's, 2nd and 3 from their own 48-yard line right here. Colbert under center to Coleman and Johnson in the backfield. He's going to give to Johnson off the left side right there. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to drag his feet across the 50 down to the 46-yard line. That's going to be enough for St. Mary's first down. So they're going to have 1st and 10 from the CSP 47.
Yeah, another nice play going to that left side of the offensive line. That's where they want to go. They want to follow Sheldon Cunningham, that left guard / tackle over there. They want to follow him. So them being able to do that, is successful for them.
And CSP sending in some reserve defenders out here. Twins right, twins left. Colbert's going to be under center. He's got Coleman as the lone back with him once again. It's going to be a quick pass right, looking, pump fakes. Colbert's looking to run. He's got some room out there across 45. And he's going to be across the 40 and eventually brought out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. Looks like that's going to be close to a first down. It might be just short. We'll see what the mark is here from the official. Nice run for Colbert. You know, Garrett, early in the game, I didn't know if he wanted to run. He didn't look like he wanted to run. He's actually got a nice set of wheels.
Yeah, you know, if I'm St. Mary's, I would have liked him to do that on the pick six play.
Absolutely.
You know, where he's pumping a couple times and then he threw the pick. But nice play there. He went through his reads. Didn't find anybody open, and he gets a little scamper for a nice 12-yard gain and a first down.
So it'll be first down here for St. Mary's at their own, the CSP 37-yard line. St. Mary's finding some life here in the second half. Colbert once again is going to work under center. Coleman's lone back with him, fullback position. Twins left, Lindstrom and Johnson. Twins right too. Colbert under center. It's going to be a fake to Coleman. Actually, give to Coleman right there. He's going to be brought down right there at the 35-yard line right there. Looks like 75 right there on the tackle, and that is Devin Deuink, the junior, and Devin Johnson helped finish off that tackle. Fullback dive at Coleman just picks up 3.
Yeah, I mean, that's a win for CSP that he's been able to get, 8 to 10 yards on those fullback dives, and him only getting 3 yards is a win for the CSP front seven.
And St. Mary's here, huddling up, taking their time. I'm guessing the coach says we want to score on this drive no matter what. 7 minutes left here in the third quarter on a running clock. CSP leading 36-7, halfway through the third quarter right here. Once again, St. Mary's is only running about one formation right now. Twins left. They're going to send Lindstrom all the way to that far sideline right there. Coleman's the only back with him. Twins right on the short side here. St. Mary's traveling left to right on your radio dial. Colbert looking to throw. He's going to go deep down the field right there. It's going to be picked off. And it looks like Carter Brink back inside the end zone. That's going to be a touchback, I believe, right there. We'll see where they rule him out. And it is going to be a touchback right there. As Carter Brink picks off the deep pass inside the end zone, CSP offense back on the field.
Yeah, nice read by Carter. He was just, the throw was a little overthrown, and Carter was able to go over and pick it off.
And with that turnover, we're going to take a quick timeout.
Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by Countertop Solutions, a proud supporter of Wolfpack Athletics. Countertop Solutions wishes the Wolfpack luck in their pursuit of excellence on the field. Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you in part by First Place Auto Glass of Jamestown. Owner and glass tech Robert Leonard installs automotive glass and works with all major insurance companies. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks First Place Auto Glass for their support.
Take cat knees under center here to run that sweep play off the right side. And this time it does not work. And I can't see the number of St. Mary's. I think it's number 55 right there. Strung that out and tackled Trent Perkinowski for a big loss, as CSP is going to lose 8 to maybe 10 yards on that play, Garrett, as it got blown up in the backfield.
Yeah, there was a nice play there by Coleman and Sheldon Cunningham to get back there and make the tackle. I believe that was Trent Phelps trying to get some reserves in here to maybe save your starters for next week in a big playoff game. But yeah, again, with these backups coming into the game, you really want to show that you can execute, because if somebody does go down, you really need to know if you have depth at certain positions.
Trent Phelps, the senior running back and backup linebacker right there in the backfield, still the starting offensive lineman right there. Hand off to Phelps once again across the left side, breaks the tackle, runs the guy over, and he's going to get up to about the 18-yard line right there, as the senior Trent Phelps here on senior day picks up 6 yards and actually picks up all that back. So third and 11 here from the CSP on 19-yard line right here. 5:25 left in the third quarter.
Good run again right behind Alex Redlecki. They're moving the ball when they run to that left side, and we'll see if they go along with that.
Looks like Tate's going to work under center here. Trent Phelps still in the backfield. He's going to have Dylan Michael to the left with Barmore, it looks like. Off to the right, tight. Looks like Lysandro out there. It's going to be a fake to Phelps right there. Devin Johnson up the middle. He's got some room. Cross to 35. And he fumbles the ball at the 30-yard line right there. And we're going to see if they rule him down by contact. And I'm waiting for the official call. It's either first down or a turnover right here. And I think they might be ruling him down by contact.
They are, and that looks like
first down for CSP. Big break there for the CSP offense, as Devin Johnson easily picked up the first down, and the ball looks like it came out right there, but the officials are saying he was down before the ball came out.
I'm kind of surprised about that, because it looked like he was getting tackled and landed on top of the St. Mary's defender, which, you're not down. You're not on the ground. So I'm kind of surprised that they didn't rule out a fumble, but good break for CSP and a nice run Nice run by Devin Johnson.
And that was the back judge right there coming to make that call.
Yeah.
He had the best angle on it. But like you said, that's a bang-bang play, and there's no replay right here. So Phelps still in the backfield right there. He's going to have Birkenowski and Johnson lead block right there. He's going to give up the right side. Trent Phelps in the open field, 50. Breaks the tackle, cuts it to the outside, across the 40, cuts it back inside. Finally brought down inside the 30-yard line right there. And that is going to be a nice 34-yard pickup for the senior, Trent Phelps.
You know, if you're listening on the radio, guess where they ran that football? Going to the left side. They're following, their big guys on the left side, and Trent Phelps, this is good. This is a good sign for Coach Harper. He knows he has multiple athletes being able to run the football, and Trent Phelps is having himself a nice senior day here. A nice little run for 30 to 40 yards.
And Bryce Posker's actually come in and replace Phelps. Shout out to Trent Phelps, who is the son of my cousins out in Sherman. So nice to see one of the family members out there and having a nice day here in senior day. Tate Catanese is going to work out the shotgun I formation. It's going to be Posker, the carrier here up the left side. He's going to be tackled right there at about the 38-yard line after a 2-yard carry. 56 there for St. Mary's.
Jamal Dallas, nice shed of the block there and able to tackle Posker. This is a good opportunity for some of the guys who don't get to play all the time. This is a good opportunity to show that you can come into a game if need be. Good showing so far by the CSP reserves.
And CSP is kind of rotating out the running backs right here. Devin Johnson replacing Gabe Roth, the fullback, and Posker at the tailback position, keeping the starting offensive lineman in there. Tate Catanese is going to fake it. It's going to be a counter to Johnson. He's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage, maybe pick up 2 yards right there. And that's going to set up a third, and we'll call it 6 here for CSP. Less than 3 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, just a good play by the St. Mary's front seven again. Jamari Coleman and it looked like Jamal Dallas on the tackle again. But we'll see what CSP does here on third down. I don't see any reason to throw the ball in the air, so we'll see if we can get some good blocking and get a first down here through the on the ground.
And unfortunate that Bryce Hinsdale's out for us to give him an injury. Because if they didn't get it, I would like to see them see what the range is here at a field goal. Knowing that, you're up by 30 points, let's see if we can hit a long field goal. Tate's going to work under center right here. It's going to give to Posker left side. He's got some room, breaks it inside. First down, finally brought down at the 15-yard line right there. That's going to be about a 20-yard pickup there. I'm sorry, a 10-yard pickup for Bryce Posker as the CSP is on the move once again.
Yeah, another nice play. It looks like it's become 33 ISO, which is the 3-back running through the 3-hole on that left side with a fullback going through and ISOing that linebacker. It's the fullback and the linebacker. That's who the fullback's got, and we're doing a excellent job at attacking that second level and getting some more big yards.
And that fullback being Devin Johnson right now, being the lead blocker. And Trent Phelps is back in the game right here. Tate under center. It's going to be a sweep play to Phelps out there. He's going to take it out to the right side. He's going to cut it inside the 15. Finally dragged down inside the 10-yard line right there. I think that might have been a horse collar tackle, but no flag on the play. 6, 7, maybe 8-yard pickup there for Trent Phelps. Takes it across the right side.
Yeah, so the toss is still working. And that's a good sign for CSP. And it looks like, well, I thought it was going to be the quarter, but it's not even close to the quarter.
Minute 20 left here in the third quarter. And Garrett, with St. Mary's on defense, I know they're a little bigger, not the quickest, but there's no flow from the linebackers.
Nope.
I mean, they're kind of bigger guys. You thought you'd make some adjustment and say, you see this play just get out there because the ends are doing a good job, but nobody's coming in to fill.
No.
Tate's going to work under center once again. Johnson in the I formation. It looks like Posker's back there now. It's going to give him up the left side. He's going to break a tackle inside. No, it's Trent Phelps. He's going to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Trent Phelps takes it in from 10 yards out, and the senior scores on senior day with 55 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Nice play there by Phelps. He broke a tackle and kept his legs churning and gets into the end zone for another CSP score. And we'll be interested to see here. I believe CSP is going to try and go for 2 here just because Bryce is out of the game. Oh, nope, they're going to kick a field goal. We're going to see if Tate Newman can kick this one through the uprights.
Tate Newman going to get a second chance at the extra point today. CSP has a commanding 42-7 lead here late in the third quarter as this game has about been officially put away. Newman on the kick, and that had no chance. Garrett, that is me trying to hit a 5-iron, and it went 15 yards.
Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us, Andy. Yes, so CSP takes a 42-7 lead with 53 seconds left in the third quarter, and with that touchdown, we are going to take a break.
Support for Wolfpack football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Corry Chevrolet, located at 45300 Route 6 at the Y in Columbus. Corry Chevrolet is proud to support the 2022 CSP Wolfpack. Play hard, believe in yourself and each other. Vehicles are available for viewing online at CorryChevy.com. Phone is 814-581-4094. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Corry Chevrolet for their support. Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is brought to you in part by Crouch's Garage, offering automotive service, New York State inspection, and used cars too. 2 East Main Street in Panama, 716-782-2110, or on Facebook. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Crouch's Garage for their support.
Dwayne Woods at Woods Auto Parts Napa in Sherman supports this broadcast of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream. Woods offers Napa auto parts for almost anything, including small engines. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Woods Auto Parts Napa for their support.
Roth with the kickoff deep down the 10-yard line there. Johnson returns. He's going to break a few tackles, get it outside of the 30-yard line right there. And pretty good coverage there by CSP. And Garrett, kind of interesting. With Roth taking over kicking duties, you're kind of like, well, can he kick it deep? Because we're kicking these short squib kicks and we're giving him good field position. The last 2 or 3 by Gabe Roth, he's booted him pretty good.
Yeah, it had to have been a strategy thing for the CSP special teams when they were kicking it to the short right side of the field. Now that you're up by a lot of touchdowns, there's no reason to try and get the football back. It might have been a way for CSP maybe to get a ball back on a lucky bounce, but now it's just there's no sense in doing that. So just boot it deep, and it's good to see that Gabe could do that, just in case Bryce can't play next week.
47 seconds left here in the third quarter. CSP up 42-7. St. Mary's takes over its own 30-yard line right there. Johnson's going to carry off the left side right there. He's only going to gain maybe 2 yards right there, as that's going to set up 2nd and 8 there. And the St. Mary's team here looks like they're just starting to run out of gas here a little bit.
Yeah, it's a long drive for these guys. And I haven't been a part of many blowouts, so I don't really know, how the bus ride is on their part. But if I'm St. Mary's, I just kind of want to just try and stay competitive. Doesn't matter what the score is right now. Try and stay competitive and try, to get some good things out of this. It doesn't have to be just a beat down and then you just, fall flat. You don't want to quit. You want to keep your head up and just keep going and see if you can get some good plays out of this and try and stay competitive.
Yep, and looks like St. Mary's is okay to go to the fourth quarter here. So with the break and the change of quarter, we are going to send it to the station for these commercials.
Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by J. Edwards Insurance, with offices at 9 East Main Street in Panama and 800 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. J. Edwards Insurance is always available for a review of your home, auto, and business insurance. We treat you like family. Best of luck to the Wolfpack this season from J. Edwards Insurance, serving New York and Pennsylvania since 1957. Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Olson's Auto Repair in Sherman, offering all your automotive needs, including 4-wheel alignment, New York State inspection. 716-761-6571. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Olson's Repair for their support.
Support for CSP Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 sports stream is provided in part by Sherman Livestock at 4150 Sherman Mayville Road. Auctions are every Tuesday and Thursday. More info is available at 716-499-1362 and on Facebook.
And welcome back to Clymer, New York, in the pasture of disaster back from the days of J.U. Kalkrick and Clymer going to four straight state championships, or say 4 state semifinal and championship games back in the early 2000s. CSP leading here 42-7 as the backup defense right here, in for CSP right here, makes a nice stop of Johnson. Well, I guess he's going to keep dragging his feet up to about the 37-yard line and finally brought down by a host of Wolfpack defenders right there as St. Mary's looks like they're pretty content to run out the clock here and try to get this game over with.
Yeah, nice gain by Johnson there. Just kept his feet going. He's a really good player, really nice player, able to, keep his feet going. You always want that in a running back. And I think CSP, going back to their offense, CSP has got multiple guys that can do that, and that's you're pretty confident about that going into the playoffs.
And a couple seniors out here, and I see him out here in senior day, number 66, Skylar Burke there on the defensive tackle line right there. And St. Mary's here once again, twins right, twins left, one back in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff there to Johnson. He's met right at the line of scrimmage, and that is Trent Phelps right there with a great tackle. Looks like Trent Phelps and I can't see who it was.
Devin Johnson.
Devin Johnson.
He was playing that right side end there, and he, Coach Harper, used to play defensive end in college. His defensive ends have always been very, very good. If you go back to, Mitchell Hovey, Cameron Barmore, Garrett Franson, when he had to come into the game, he was also very good. He spilled down the line, was able to get the hit, and then Trent Phelps coming in to finish it off.
David Molesky, the other senior, playing the other defensive tackle spot right here, as the two seniors manning the two defensive tackle spots. St. Mary's going for this on 4th and 2, and it's going to be a fake out there. Colbert's going to roll it through. He's got Johnson wide open in the flat, but he overthrows it, and that's going to be a turnover on downs for the CSP offense. And I got to imagine we're going to see the second-string CSP offense right there. It looks like Lucas Lissandro is going to come in and play quarterback. And with that turnover, we're going to send it to commercial.
Support for coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Triple E Manufacturing and Design. Triple E Manufacturing and Design offers equine products, promotional items, embroidery, and printing services. Located at 117 Osborne Street in Sherman and at tripleemfg.com. Phone 800-295-4282. The Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream thanks Triple E Manufacturing and Design for their support.
So you got the second string offensive line here for the CSP. Lucas Lissandro in the backfield. Johnson's back there. I'm not sure who the tailback is right now. We'll get a number on that in a second.
Looks like Travis Owens.
And he has met 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage for a big loss as he had no chance on the play. Number 7 there, Daniel Rhodes, the senior, came streaming through and made a big stop.
Yeah, made a nice read there on the run and made a big hit on Owens, who's a big kid. If everybody knows his brother Garrett, he's also a big kid. Travis is the same way. And both muscular kids, and just came into the hole and, it was a big hit.
And you want to go up the family line some more. Rocky Owens, the older brother, played football at Mercyhurst for 4 years. Very good athlete in his own rights in his days. Dylan Michaels in the game, left side. He's going to be split out there. Lissandro at the quarterback here, under center right here. Owens, the deep back right here. He's got Devin Johnson right here. It's going to be a give inside. He's got some room right there. Devin Johnson across 35. Open field. 20. Breaks the tackle. Oh, and he's tripped up at the 10-yard line right there. Almost had a touchdown right there. But that's going to be about a 30-yard pickup there for Devin Johnson. They loaded up that line right there, Garrett, and then they just got a hole in it, and he was gone.
Yeah, just, that's Coach Harper's trap play right there. You fake the sweep, and then you hand it right underneath. And a nice gain by Devin Johnson. If he just had a little bit more speed, he goes in for a touchdown. But still a nice run, a nice hole by the CSP's reserves.
All fullbacks wish they had a little bit more
speed.
That's
right.
That's why they're playing fullback. We got 9-10 left here in the fourth quarter. CSP up 42-7 right here. Lissandro's going to work out of the little. He's going to work under center right here. Johnson and Owens in the backfield. Brink all the way to the left. Dylan Michael the slot to the left right there. And it's going to be a give to Owens right up the middle right there. And no gain on the play. And that's going to be a loss and maybe one on the play as the fullback dive or the tailback give has not been working to Owens.
Yeah, just like I talked about pregame, this St. Mary's front seven is very good up the middle. So trying to go up the middle here towards the end of the game is not the worst idea. Just trying to get some plays in for these younger guys, in CSP's reserves. But a nice play there by Sheldon Cunningham to stop Owens from keep going farther.
And St. Mary's keeping in the starters right here. As they have not brought in many reserves so far. 8:16 left here in the fourth quarter. CSP up 42-7. Lucas once again going to work under center. Johnson, the fullback in here. Owens, the tailback right there. It's going to be a sweep play to Owens out there. And he's going to break a tackle back at the 15-yard line. Right up the left side on it. He's going to take it in for a touchdown. Wolfpack! Travis Owens from 12 yards out. And that extends the lead 48-7.
Yeah, looking like his brother Garrett. What a run by Travis. Just out, getting to the outside, breaking a tackle of Coleman. It's hard to break a tackle off that kid. And a good run by Owens, and it gets a touchdown for him.
And we'll see if CSP goes for 2 here to try and get the 50-burger. I think they're going to let Tate Newman try an extra point again. We'll see if this one is more successful here. 7:56 left in the fourth quarter. Newman, it's a fake to him. And Newman's going to try to run up the left side right there. He's got to break 3 or 4 tackles, and he's brought down at the 5-yard line right there as CSP tries to fake with the lineman Tate Newman. And didn't quite have the speed to get to the edge, Garrett.
Yeah, well, it's tough for him, but, he was breaking a couple tackles there. I thought he might have turned the edge, but, you go down the line of Newman's, too. Those guys, all big guys. And you know what? When I was in practice, when I was playing with Jevin, who I was playing with, he could launch the ball 70 yards. Dude had an arm on him, but he was too big to play quarterback, so he's playing offensive line. So athletic group of athletic family members there with Fudgy Newman and Tate and Jevin.
I was hoping he's going to break 3 or 4 tackles so I can call the lineman going in a 2-point conversion for the 50-burger, but CSP is going to kick off from their own 40-yard line right here, as this game has been completely blown out. CSP leading 48-7, middle of the fourth quarter right here, as Gabe Roth once again is going to be handling the kicking duties here, and we'll see the CSP kick team here and the defense coming back down the field right here. Roth back to kick, taking about a 10-yard approach to the ball right here. St. Mary's looks like number 6 Johnson back deep, and looks like that is also number 7, and that is Daniel Rhodes. Kick's going to be a squib kick down to about the 15-yard line, picked up by Johnson across the 20, across the 25, and eventually pushed out of bounds just past the 30-yard line. And actually looks like they're marking out right at the 30-yard line, so that is where the St. Mary's offense will take over. Once again, 48-7, 7:50 left here in the fourth quarter, as CSP, after almost trailing into the first quarter, has completely dominated the second and third quarters.
Yeah, it's just a statement to how well coached CSP is. Coming out of the first quarter, they were down there for a little bit, and you haven't really seen that all year, them being down except to Randolph. And even in that game, they were kind of tied going out of the first quarter. So it's a statement to how well coached CSP is, coming out and dominating like they have in these last 3 quarters.
Colbert still playing quarterback here. He's got twins right, I formation right here. He's going to hand it off to the deep back. It's fumbled right there. And I think CSP has it. We're going to wait for the official call. And CSP football at the 26-yard line right there. And I think St. Mary's at this point cannot wait to get on the bus.
Yeah, it's tough sledding right now for St. Mary's. But, defensively, you just got to keep playing hard. It's always tough as a defense to get a 50-burger put up on you, but hopefully in their sake they can keep that from happening. But if you're CSP, you want to see some of the reserves have some success, and we'll see if they have that on this drive.
I mentioned before, this is senior day here for CSP, so let's kind of list off the seniors on the team this year. You got number 6 Trent Phelps, we got number 15 Trent Burkanowski, 18 Braden Hayes, 20 Dylan Michael. Number 22, Drake DiDomenico. Number 26, Gabe Roth. 30, Austin White. And number 32, Lucas Lissandro, who is playing quarterback now. Lucas under center right here, I formation right here. He's got 2 splits to the right. It's going to be a fake off to the left. Domenico's going to take it up the middle on the counter play right there. Stop for no gain, as St. Mary's was ready for it at that time.
Yeah, DiDomenico, you don't normally see him on offense, but he's getting some carries. We've called his name a lot on defense, but it's a good opportunity for him to get some offensive snaps as a senior.
Donovan Schnars, unfortunately out for the year with injury. Number 50, number 52, Tate Newman, and number 66, Skylar Burke. Number 77, Mason Kopta, and 78, David Mileski. Those are your senior football players this year on the CSP team this year. 6:30 left here, fourth quarter. CSP up 48-7. Los Angeles working under center here. He's got Domenico here in the fullback position. He's got 2 splits to the right, and it's going to be a fumble. And it looks like St. Mary's going to jump right onside that. So fumble by St. Mary's, and then fumbled by CSP to give it right back. And with that turnover, we're going to send it to the station for these commercials.
Support for Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by UTAG's Body Shop in Corry, offering collision repair and refinishing along with frame straightening services. 699 East Smith Street in Corry or at utagsbodyshop.com. Phone 814-663-2562. Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks UTAG's Body Shop for their support.
Coverage of Wolfpack football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Whiteland Surveying in Clymer, providing land surveys for Chautauqua and Cattaraugus counties in New York and Erie, Warren, and Crawford counties in Pennsylvania. Phone 716-499-8410. Find them online at mwhitepls.com. The Channel 98.9 sports stream thanks Whiteland Surveying for their support.
Colbert's going to work under center right here. It's going to be give off the left side. It's going to be a short gain on the play. One of the defensive tackles in there is going to make the stop, and it's only going to be about a 2-yard gain here for St. Mary's as the clock ticks under 6 minutes left here in the game.
Yeah, it looks like St. Mary's is starting to put in some of their reserves as well. It's good for all these kids to get some playing time in here and to see what they can do, because you never know who could go down when you need somebody. And if you got some good reserves, that's a good team.
Colbert working under center here. I formation once again. It's going to be a give to the fullback across the right side, and he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage right there. Once again, no gain on the play. We'll see who made the tackle on that. Looks like 58, Caden Beckrink in there, and number 42, Bryce Posker, and number 75, Devin Hoynick, playing the defensive end over there, made the stop. 3rd and 7 coming up for St. Mary's from their own 30.
Yeah, good job so far by this CSP front seven. They don't get many snaps, so they're making the most out of it.
Looks like number 78, David Mileski in there, defensive tackle. Next to him, I think, is can't see if that's 66 or 65. Yep, the 66, Skylar Burke. No, I think that's 65. Colin Sturgis in the game right there. Devin Johnson, defensive end. Over here playing corners, the number 4, Ryan Perry, the junior. CSP, 3rd and 7 here. St. Mary's, they're going to hand it off to the tailback, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield back at the 25-yard line right there. Devin Johnson with a big stick, and they're going to lose 6 yards on the play. And it looks like St. Mary's is going to bring out the punt unit.
I mentioned Devin Johnson's name on the last drive. He did a very nice job of spilling down the offensive line and making that tackle. Again, he makes another good tackle here. He just stays at home and waits for the running back to get here, sheds a block, and makes a nice tackle.
Under 4 minutes left here in the game. Looks like number 13, I think that's Pekka, back there to punt for St. Mary's here. Looks like Carter Brink is still in the game for the return here. 3:35 left here, waiting for the snap. Good snap, Pekka, plenty of time, gets a kick into it. Decent kick down to about the 48-yard line. Brink's going to take. He's got some return room right there. He's got some room across the 45, across the 40, 35, 30. Tries to cut it back in the field, does. Breaks their tackle. Still on his feet, across the 30. Still, and back inside the 20. They can't take him down, Gary. He just keeps on moving and running. He's still on his feet inside the 20-yard line down to about the 14. They couldn't get him down, Gary. He's just moving and moving.
Yeah, that was a great return by Carter Brink. Just looking elusive like his sister, Mandy Brink, and he made a nice play. That's good to see that, because if CSP can be good on special teams along with that sets up the offense to be good as well. Nice play by Carter.
And I'm going to throw out a reference to my playing days with that cutback move. Nick Heil back in the day when he was a sophomore playing with me or a junior playing with me, he loved that move. Get the momentum going, cut back to middle field, pick up some extra yards. I think Carter did that about 4 times on that play.
Yeah, he did.
2 great returns today, Gary. He had one in the first half where he got him inside the 35-yard line, and that was a big return because they were losing 7-6 at the time. And another return by Garrett here. It's going to be a pitch play to Phelps, and he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield and dropped back at the 15-yard line as 50 and 56 come in to make the stop there. That's Coleman and Dallas, I think the other defensive lineman right there. Loss of 5 on the play for Phelps.
We've called those guys' name all day long. They're all over the place on defense. Big hit too. Like they're just coming downhill. Doesn't matter what's in front of them. They are going to run through you. So a nice play by those guys. But let's see if CSP can get back in front of the sticks here instead of being behind.
Minute 45 here left in the fourth quarter. CSP is up 48-7. We'll see if they actually run some plays or can knee. I don't know if they can knee it and take enough time off. We'll probably see at least one play, maybe 2. Carter Brink out here, split right to the right. They got Rivera here out to the right. Lysandro under center. Phelps is the tailback right here. It's going to be a fake to Domenico off the left side. It's going to be that counter. He's going to take it inside the 5 and brought down short of the first down marker, but down to the 6-yard line for Drake, as that's going to pick up 10, maybe 11 yards. And we're going to have 3rd and short here coming for CSP. We have 3rd and 4. This is where my depth perception on these gets a little tricky here. 1 minute left here in the 4th quarter. We'll see if CSP elects to try and score one more time, or if we're going to see the quarterback kneel here.
Yeah, I'd like to see CSP maybe try and score here. You're using seniors. It's their senior day. It's a big day for these guys. I'd like to see them score here instead of kneeling it out. These guys don't get to play as much as some of the starters. So, I'd like to see CSP run some plays here and try and score.
Lucas under center here, under 40 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. He's got Phelps in the backfield, Domenico right here. And it's going to be a give to Phelps up the left side, and he's going to be dropped for about a 2-yard loss back at the 8-yard line right there. And that should do it here, as the clock is down to 25 seconds left, as CSP, after kind of a sluggish start, with a commanding 48-7 lead. And with that, we're going to send it to commercials for a minute, and then Garrett and I will return to recap the game and talk about next week's playoff game.
The Corry Federal Credit Union is the platinum sponsor of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play coverage on the Channel 98.9 Sports Stream. The Corry Federal Credit Union would like to wish the Wolfpack the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial and banking services for you and your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street in Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartanburg, and online at corryfcu.org. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks the Corry Federal Credit Union, a not-for-profit organization, for their support of CSP Wolfpack Football play-by-play. Wolfpack Football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided in part by Necker's Company General Store, providing Clymer with groceries, apparel, gift items, and so much more for over 100 years. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Necker's Company General Store for their support. Lictus Oil and Propane in Clymer is a major sponsor of this Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream broadcast. Family-owned Lictus Oil and Propane continues to supply liquids and fluids for agriculture, industry, and homeowners. Heating, oil, and propane services and off-and-on diesel fuel services are also offered. The Channel 98.9 Sports Stream thanks Lictus Oil and Propane for their continued support.
And welcome back to Clymer, New York, where CSP has finished off a dominating 48-7 lead win over the St. Mary's Lancers from Lancaster, New York. Garrett, after kind of a slow start, a running game really got going there in the 2nd quarter. Trent Burkanowski had a big day today, scoring a 5-yard touchdown in the 1st quarter, a 4-yard touchdown in the 1st quarter, and then I believe he also had a 1-yard touchdown run for Trent too, scoring the first 4 touchdowns of the game. And, we talked about in the pregame about getting the edges, and Trent was all around the edges all day.
Yeah, CSP did a very, very good job of getting to the edges and getting the blocks outside. I said in the beginning, St. Mary's was very big up front, and they were very good when the ball was being run right up the middle. But when they get to the outside, they struggle trying to string the players and string the play down to the right side or the left side. And Trent Burkanowski took advantage of that today with his speed.
Yeah, Trent scoring 4 touchdowns right here. We'll recap the scoring real quick. Like I said, Trent with the first 4 touchdowns of the game. And then Lucas Lysandro had a 67-yard interception return for a touchdown right before half. In the 3rd quarter, Tate Catanese takes it in from 10 yards out with 10:14 in the half to take it 36-7. Later in this 3rd quarter, Trent Phelps scores from 10 yards out with 55 seconds left to make the score 42-7. And the last score of the game with 7:56 left was Travis Owens on a 12-yard TD run to make the final score 48-7. That's the scoring in this game, and next week's playoff game looks like it's going to be against Wilson Lakemen, and we are not sure the location. It is tentatively scheduled for Sherman, New York right now, but they are going to check field conditions this week to see if the field will be good enough shape, as the midget football team over there has been playing a lot of games out there. So either Sherman, New York, or the backup location will be Clymer, New York. But next week, it'll be a rematch for CSP against the Wilson Lakemen.
Yeah, so, it's big having these games going in the playoffs, and I remember, that first week of playoffs, everything is different. Practice is different, films are different. It's a much different game. You have to be on point, and if CSP is not on point, next week going up to Wilson, you could see an upset. But I have confidence in Coach Harper. He's been to 2 state titles. He's won 2 state titles. Coach Payne's been coaching for a lot of years. So is Coach Bodemer. I have faith in those guys to get these guys ready to play next week. And hopefully, with some of the injuries CSP sustained today, hopefully they'll be back. Some of those players will be back for next week's game.
So CSP is going to wrap up the regular season with a 6-2 overall record, 5-2 league record. I believe, I'm not 100% sure on this, but they are the 3 seed. Randolph will obviously be the number 1 seed. That would make Wilson the 6 seed right there. I'm not sure who Portville or Franklinville is 2 and 4. I think Franklinville is 2.
So I was talking with some sources that I had yesterday, and we believe that CSP is going to end up being the 4 seed based off of point differential in the Portville game. Franklinville-Ellicottville beat Portville by 25+, so they have the edge on us there. Portville lost to Franklinville-Ellicottville. We beat Franklinville-Ellicottville, but we lost to Portville. So there's a 3-way tie there, and it goes to point differential. CSP does not have the greatest point differential against those 2 teams. So I believe CSP is going to be the 4 seed, which then means if they do win next week, you have to go play Randolph in Randolph before the stadium, which is kind of unfortunate because, if you're CSP, you're going to go and look back at that Portville game and think, if we would have done one play different here or another play different here, we could be the 2 seed, and now you're going to play Portville at the stadium. So it's unfortunate, but I think Coach Harper's going to have these guys ready, to win next week first. You have to win next week to move on to play Randolph and try and knock them off to get to the stadium.
Yeah, and it's unfortunately, if it's point differential between common opponents, they might lose that one because when the season ends, looking at it today, I believe CSP's point differential on the season was around 51 or 59.
Yep.
With today's 41-point lead, that jumps to 90s, which is higher than Franklin-Ellicottville's, which is 70 on total point differential. But if it's common games against a 3-way tie,
right.
But we'll see where that's out. But CSP's going to have a home playoff game next weekend, and it looks like it's going to be against Wilson. As of now, we don't know that for sure. But as Garrett said, the key is going to be all week. And like you mentioned before, it's fascinating how the intensity changes at playoff week.
Yep.
You can be intense all year, but there's something knowing that this could be it.
Yes.
If I don't play good this week, it could be over.
Right.
And and I've gone in the games, you've gone in the games where you're the favorite, and you've gone in the games where you're the underdog on it too. And it's just that mentality of, we got to come play today, and that's what CSP is going to have to do next week.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what happened in the regular season. Now that's all out the window. It's playoff time now. It's the best time of the year is fall playoff football. I'm very confident in Coach Harper, Coach Payne, Coach Bodemer to get these guys ready and to be able to go out and win some playoff games and make a run for another sectional title and another state title, because those are being a part of those 2 state championship teams, those are some of the best memories that these kids will have is going on those runs. I know I will never forget those state championship runs and those state championship wins, and I know my teammates won't either. If I'd love it for these kids, this is a great group of guys. I'd love it for these guys to experience that as well.
Yep, and I'm actually going to the Bills-Packers games in a week, and I'd like to go back and broadcast
That's
the
right.
Stadium too. So,
yep.
And ending the broadcast here, we got to nominate the Crotty Chevrolet Player of the Game. Go see Crotty Chevrolet at the Y in Columbus. And I'm going to nominate the senior, Trent Brickanowski, 4 touchdowns today. We don't have yardage because we don't have a stats keeper with us, but big day for the senior. And I'm also going to nominate, as usual in the last game of the year, all the senior football players who have, multiple years to the CSP program, and they've worked hard, and it's just nice seeing these kids get a chance to play, and on senior day, and have such a nice weather day, and everybody got in and played a decent amount today.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on the player of the game to go to Trent. He had had a great day, a good game plan by Coach Harper to make him have a big day, and he stepped up to the plate, and when Bryce goes down, one of your big players goes down, you need somebody else to step up, and Trent was that player today.
All right, and from Clymer, New York today, CSP Wolfpack, Clymer Sherman, Panama, a dominant 48-7 win over the St. Mary Lancers as CSP is all geared up for hopefully a long playoff run next week. And as we said, we don't know where it'll be Sherman or Clymer, New York, but it will be a home playoff game. We do know that. So with that, the final score today was 48-7, CSP with the win. Garrett, great to have you in the booth today in your first appearance in the broadcast booth here, and hopefully your first appearance in a broadcasting career potentially, or doing this. And we're glad to have you here today, and hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a great time. Great time to come be able to watch my first CSP game this year in person. Having a bye week over at down in Washington Jefferson. So good to have a bye week. Good to come home and see everybody. And it's a good opportunity for my class. I'm going to start minoring in communications arts. Going to have my own radio show next semester. So this is a good entryway to maybe a broadcasting career. We'll see.
We'll see. And with that, folks, thanks for listening today. Final score: CSP 48, St. Mary's 7.
Thanks for listening to this broadcast of CSP Wolfpack football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream at channel989.org. This broadcast is brought to you by Lictus Oil and Propane, Crouch's Garage, First Place Auto Glass, and Mike's Machine, U-Tags Body Shop, Arlene's Dutch Kitchen Restaurant, J. Edwards Insurance, Becker's Company General Store, Crotty Chevrolet and Buick, Woods Auto Parts Napa and Woods Power Sports, Olson's Auto Repair, Countertop Solutions, White Land Surveying, Bush Septic, Triple E Manufacturing and Design, Sherman Livestock, and the Corry Federal Credit Union. Join us next time for all the action, channel989.org.
Wow.